All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like I said, I just love the fact that he intellectually went in on
Who
the
you talking
transgender community. Dave, because Faison, a lot of what he was saying was right. And like I said, I had to go back to think. Was the kick the right in the pussy joke good? Was it that good?
It was
I thought it was amazing. Remember, I called you about it.
Yeah, you did.
I thought it was amazing. But when he said it, I had to go back and think, and I was like, damn.
Listen.
I think I was just feeding into the fact that he was going in so hard on the transgender and the LGBT community so hard.
No, but I don't think that wasn't that one though.
It was but all three of them.
Yeah, that's true.
All four of them. He's just going in so hard, so I respected him, and maybe that kind of got me too hyped. So when I heard Faison, I said, damn, bro, he was hating on everything. He said Martin's new shit's gonna be weak. He said, why would I do Friday again, bro? And I've been saying this all day. It's funny that you bring this up. He said, they said, you gonna do the next Friday? He said, no, it's gonna be whack. It's gonna be whack as hell. I'm like, they're like, oh, how? He said, what am I gonna do? Come and talk about, you still ain't got more money, niggas?
No, which is a great point. But here's the thing.
Y'all gotta play it, man. I'm late. You know me. I'm fucking.
With somebody cue the clip.
I got you.
I mean, cue the clip up. Here's the thing, right? Works.
Here it is. You know,
here's the thing. We got to deal with Dave.
The catalog.
The catalog.
The catalog. The whole thing.
The catalog got to be in there now. Does Dave? Did white people assist in, you know? Dave is one of them. He's one of them niggas, man. He like my man Carmichael. What's his name? First name?
Jared.
Jared Carmichael is like the new Dave Chapelle.
Absolutely.
He's like black, but white people really mess with him. Like white people really fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like kind of a crossover, but he's still like, I'm black though. You know what I mean? Like he still got his roots. His mom still cooks him chitlins. You know what I'm saying? But he really has crossed over to the white demographic. But was Dave wasn't on Def Comedy Jam? He didn't do none of that.
No, he was on Def Comedy Jam.
If he was on Def Comedy Jam, we can't just
you didn't see that many faces.
But that's why Faison just can't just take it from him like that. At the same time,
he was there. Dave was a young buck though too. So I mean, he was black. He was young. He was from DC. I mean, you gotta have Dave on Def Comedy Jam. So I'm with you. But like I said, he didn't have too many appearances. Like. He wasn't really on there.
I mean, you gotta know what you're judging. Sitcoms.
No. It's not about judging that. He's saying Dave is in general not a funny person.
That's what he said.
He said Dave was wackest. He said Dave's the wackest out. The wackest nigga alive.
The Def Jam, the improv shit at the 25th anniversary, when them niggas came out just drunk, bro, just improv.
I'm gonna tell you,
you can tell you in the ghetto
that shit was
when
live,
you see
bro.
gun store, liquor store, gun store. Come on, man.
Listen, Killing Me Softly. Listen. For the nigga to just play like Killing Me Softly doesn't exist, that's out.
Keep it a buck,
you can't say that shit ain't funny.
No, but keep it a buck though. Nobody knew Killing Me Softly was even really out.
I don't. Hold on.
At least me.
I keep hearing people say that. I knew it was out, and we were young during that 20 Softly came out. When them niggas on the street talking about, baby,
with the drugs.
Let me get a 20 sack, man. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my stuff. Because Faison, this is what Faison is saying. This is why Faison jumped out the window. Faison said verbatim, we're gonna play the clip.
Yeah.
He has never made niggas laugh. This is what he said.
Then what was Dave Chappelle shit? The Half Baked. And shit like, which I heard they hated on him. Half Baked. He didn't really get what he really wanted to do.
Half Baked was
he
funny.
Made Half Baked.
But I heard he kind of limited it a little bit.
Which he might have. They might. Him and Cuban B, which is Guillermo Diaz.
Yeah.
Guillermo something. Them niggas made Half Baked and Killer Kill. Not that white boy and Tom Green. Nah, bro.
I'll tell you, we've seen this beef before. You know who this beef was before?
Who?
We just had it. The brother that he imitates the voices. Remember, he does Jay-Z like a motherfucker.
Jay Farrell?
Is it Jay Farrell?
Or it's Ari Spears?
Ari Spears. You got Ari Spears and the short nigga who got caught cheating on his bitch.
Kevin Hart.
Remember, they were beefing for a little bit on the Wake Up Show type shit.
No, and here's the thing.
To me, that seems like the same beef.
People downplay Kev. Kev ain't. He's not Dave funny.
No.
He's not. But is he funny and does he make niggas laugh? Yeah. So I'm not. But just
I think they would compare the same. Like, you don't really make niggas laugh.
Just for Faison to say he's never made niggas laugh, we have to understand. He said
James?
no, but he's saying that's Charlie Murphy. That's Charlie Murphy's
He said
right.
until Charlie came and started telling his personal stories on the Chapelle show, he said it was whack.
We don't. He said
tag team we seen wrestling. The tag team does not work without the tag.
Well, no. Listen.
Sarge was talking about that little skit that Dave Chappelle talking about. He said, yeah, there's a new thing going around. Niggas just running in niggas' houses, putting their pictures up.
Wait. What Faison is saying is, what season was that? Anything after season one is when Charlie Murphy came in.
Listen, hold on, wait a minute. Okay. Season 1, episode 1 has Pop Copy, which is hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
That was the first one. The second, which they ended. Hold on. The third sketch is Clayton Bigsby, the black white supremacist. That's episode 1. But the first season wasn't funny. The Mad Real World, where the white boy come in and his daddy gets shanked. That ain't funny. That ain't no. Hold on, that ain't funny. That didn't make niggas laugh. Tyreek.
I heard. I heard.
Hold up, a nigga named Lysol. That didn't make niggas laugh.
No, what about?
Hold on. Wait, was R. Kelly? That was the first season.
No,
I don't know.
That was second season.
Piss on you.
I need you to fact check. Piss on you.
What about the skit where the nigga just went back in the past and just shot the slave master? Remember, he was like, "Nigga, that's the end of the skit."
That was on the second. That was on the second. Reparations was season 1. Reparations was season 1. That wasn't funny.
With the coolest truck.
Yes. Hold on. That didn't make. Wait. Reparations didn't make niggas laugh. Come on, bro. That's he OD. Tron, man. Tron, man. She had the big ass titties. But granted, white people also embraced him, and through him and being embraced, helped him get to a higher level.
Come on.
I'll give you another example. Is 50 Cent the best rapper of all time? Hell no. Why is he one of the greatest selling rappers of all time? Because through the relationship with Eminem, white people loved him and accepted him. That's why the nigga could go to Estonia and be the first rapper to ever go to Estonia. Nigga don't even know where Estonia is. It's a white country where white kids were wearing do-rags and G-Unit clothes, and he sold out a 20,000 person arena. Why?
Singing Go Shorty.
Yes, Go Shorty, it's your birthday. But did he make songs that niggas like? We loved all of it. You love Get Rich. I don't give a fuck who you was. You love Get Rich or Die Trying. Even if you hated on all the rest of it. R. Kelly piss on you with season 1, but the first season was whack. Nigga, you're a liar.
About the Tupac shit.
Yeah, no, that's season 2.
That's jealousy right there.
But now, hey, listen.
Hey, I hear Faison.
Listen, I like Faison. I mess with him. Hey, he's a San Diego native. We like Faison Love. I like him for what he is, but he's not going to star in a movie. He's not going to star in a movie. But we mess with him. But I think that was shade and hateration. Does the fact that white people mess with Dave affect how much money Netflix gave him? Of course, because they're catering to their white demographic, which is the majority of their subs.
Faison got white audience too when he did the sitcom shit. What was it called? Scrubs. That motherfucker was on Scrubs for a minute. I mean, I never really watched this.
Faison Love was on Scrubs.
Was he on that sitcom shit? The Scrub shit?
Hold on. No. You have Faison Love twisted with boy from Clueless. Faison Love is the dark skinned brother. The big dark skinned ball. Big Word.
The nigga who threw the nigga at the fucking he was at some like
at the airport. Yeah. Him. Oh man.
Yeah, look.
That's even worse.
He's Cuban, so that brother is Cuban.
That's even worse.
Who? Harry Spears?
No, the nigga from Clueless.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about him.
Oh, you're talking about Donald Faison.
Yeah, Donald Faison. Yeah.
That's what we were talking about.
Faison Love. Big Word, big perm, nigga.
And the fact that you don't know who
I don't get
Faison Love is.
Yeah, look.
Tells you
he's right.
He can't shit on Dave.
I'm gonna tell you this. Here's my thing though.
I didn't remember that nigga again.
Here's my thing though.
The nigga at the airport.
I think what he's saying is that Dave did get big off of the white audience. The white audience is really what kind of kept Dave afloat. Mm-hmm. And then out of nowhere, he's just kind of propelled as one of the greatest. Like, oh my God, he's like one of the greatest. And he's like, give me no. Matter of fact, when you go and you watch Tony Rock's which I
want to talk about next.
Boom, right? I watched that too. He came and said, I think the question was thrown out. The top
Tony
five
Rock,
stand-up.
Man,
the top five stand-up. Dave's is really not nowhere in there. Again, as I got older, to understand Dave's jokes, it's like, dude, Dave is really underrated. I think underrated. But like I said, maybe you were more
Dave
hip
is like
and more
a
up on it.
A J. Cole to me.
Yeah, he's like a J. Cole. Solid dude. Very, very talented. Even underrated in some cases, but I do understand what what I'm about to call him Donald Faison. What Faison Love is saying, how when it's brought to your attention, you're like, damn, Dave did kind of just get thrown out there. You know what I mean? He ain't really did too much.
Tell you why I fuck with
and
Dave.
for whatever reason, give me 2 seconds. And for whatever reason, I'm kind of interested as to where Faison Love is coming from. Because
I think
I feel like
beef though.
You think it's a personal beef?
I think there's some shit that's happened.
But I think it might be a universal understanding amongst black comics that against black comedians that people won't even speak about.
No, I believe that. I believe Dave ain't on the circuit that we on. Dave's not doing working the club.
He ain't been doing the chitlin circuit that we've been doing. He ain't been doing the chitlin circuit that we've been doing. Selling out, doing that. Dave got propelled to the spotlight out of nowhere.
But here's why. And this is what nobody has brought up. Dave has a dear friend. Does anybody know his dear friend's name? His dear friend's head blew up in Clayton Bigsby in that sketch. The white boy, his head blew up when he pulled himself off.
Yeah.
His name is Neil Brennan. And him working with that white boy has helped them as a tandem get through those doors because Neil Brennan also wrote on the Chapelle show. So
they have writers.
Some of his stuff that catered to white folks, or some of the reason why he was embraced by white folks is because there was a white boy there too. That also has to be factored in. Now, again, I agree, and like I said, I just feel like he jumped out and he kind of like OD by saying, Dave never made niggas laugh. Like, he never made niggas laugh.
First of all,
you
nigga,
OD, bro.
You laughed at that shit. A nigga gonna come out with a video with this nigga laughing.
Even going back to Dave's
you laughed at
shit,
shit,
like,
for real.
You know what I'm saying? I remember that shit.
I'm gonna tell you why you gotta fuck with Dave.
Dave's always been a little gay to me, though.
This is why you gotta fuck with Dave.
Bring it out.
Dave was on the
and
brink.
even Screwed. A lot of people know about Screwed with Norm Macdonald. That was hilarious. But it was a white movie. But go ahead.
This is why you gotta fuck with Dave. Dave was blowing up so ridiculous. I mean, top comic. He was on the same shit we seen little short nigga that was on.
Kevin Hart.
The Rocks and all that. He was on, remember? Before, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
He was blowing the fuck up. Getting so up there in Hollywood. He even joked about it in his recent stand-up. He said, man, I used to go into the fucking meetings with Issa and just have a nigga, just a hood-ass nigga. He didn't really know anything. Remember, he said nothing about business. He was just a hood nigga. And I look at him like, nigga, it's white people talking the truth. And the nigga said, nigga, shake his head, yep. Or he started shaking his head, no. So Dave was really on something like, look, I'm walking up in corporate offices. I'm seeing these fucking multi-million-dollar fucking billionaires probably who are just investing, ready just to lay down all this type of money to the network. Of course, he's probably only getting a percentage of the shit, right? Network's gonna get all the money. So this nigga's up there with big elite crackers, you know what I'm saying? And this nigga had to look all these niggas in the face. And when they said, nigga, sell your soul, he started getting up there, seeing the Illuminati and how all the inner workings work and all that shit. Left. The same shit, the nigga who went crazy, who got beat up by the kid. What's his name? Pimp Down? The same shit that made Cat
Williams got beat up by the kid.
The same shit that made Cat Williams go crazy.
I forgot he got beat up by the kid.
We can't let Sarge still be the judge. He didn't even know Cat Williams' name. Cat Williams a beast. I don't know, man. I think Cat Williams is definitely up there with.
No, I'm just.
I think he's better.
I'm just saying though, these are all comedians that got up there that realized the inner workings of the beast and was like, look. Fuck you, yo, I'm not fucking with these niggas. And this nigga went to Africa.
Yeah,
hold on. You're right. He was
trying to pull Dave's black card, bro. And when you really look at it, I think he's mad that Dave didn't have to do the chitlin shit in order to get up. Dave took a better route because Dave had to not. Dave always talks about, even in his last shit. My parents did just well enough for me to be the poor nigga amongst the white folks. You know what I'm saying? But I was still a little bit better off. Both of my parents are college graduates, college educated. He took a better route. You know what I'm saying? Faison. We know where you from. You know what I mean? From
the hill. But listen though. But Faison made the counterpoint to that about Richard Pryor though. Did you see that?
What I'm saying is, he tried to pull his black card and try to turn black people against him to say, Dave never made niggas laugh, whatever. Mm-hmm. The whole point is, he just took a better route than you did. Yeah. He didn't have to do the chitlin circuit clubs and all the rest of that. He went linked up with the white boy. He went did this, that, and the third.
He didn't have to wear a dress.
He had more. I would say he had more of a business mindset. Faison, you wasn't trying to go and do your own movies. You was always just okay with being the, you know,
And he was
not
in-
the, I ain't gonna say
Not a
I ain't
token
gonna
nigga.
call
He
him a
wasn't a
token
token.
nigga. He just
He
didn't
played
mind
the
being a
drug
damn.
dealer in Friday.
What I'm saying, he
Well,
didn't
that's
mind
not a
being
token. That's not a token
He
nigga.
didn't mind being
That's just a
side
low
dude.
level work. You can't be
From
a
here to the UK, that's gonna be a nigga's part.
what? No, but that's not a token nigga because he's not the only. You're a token nigga when it's a white movie and you're the only black person in it.
He was
Yeah,
You're
token
not token
nigga
when
in
it's a whole black.
I guess
person.
I mean,
What was that?
token
What it-
role.
what it-
Like,
what it,
there's always a
couples-
drug
couples
dealer role in
therapy?
every. I know besides.
No, he was in
Besides
couples
hey,
therapy.
nigga, got
He had it.
drug
No,
dealer,
he got a big check. He got a big check in couples therapy too.
Couples therapy.
Couples therapy with what's baby with light skinned baby who was supposed to be the proto. It basically was like the proto Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish.
They was kind of putting her out there like that, but it just didn't work.
She
Now
didn't
Tiffany
fall
winning.
Bro, any nigga that tells a white man, fuck you, fuck your money, and goes to Africa, Kemet will accept it.
Here's my thing.
Kemet
Let's
you can't tell me
watch
Kemet.
this.
What's the nigga
Let's look at this.
You gotta listen to it.
that you debated? Jabari?
Jabari.
You can't tell Jabari, I'm here with Kemet
Yeah,
said
oh, it's in the
in his
shoe.
Nikes
Well,
right now.
that's a tremendous point. That's a
Let's
tremendous
do
point.
Phase I Love
But
movie. It
Phase
was
I Love-
couples retreat. That's what it was.
Couples
Couples
Yeah,
retreat.
he was in there.
That was good. I like his role in
Here's my
Couples
thing. He's none of these movies. He's even the main character. He's nowhere
Listen,
near to this.
his best was Couples Retreat and Three Strikes.
In 3 Strikes.
But you made niggas laugh. I mean, there's no question whether or not Phase on Love has made niggas laugh, whether how limited your experience with viewing him is. Phase on Love made you laugh. All right.
Faison got some movies, man.
He
Look,
do.
He's got
I'm not-
Couples
yeah,
Retreat
I'll never
Friday.
take it from him.
I remember
Elf,
Couples Retreat. I remember
Replacement.
Friday, of course.
I can't even remember him. in
Blue
Blue
Crush,
Crush.
he was a football player.
Oh, okay,
Football
okay.
player, Blue Crush.
Who's Your Caddy? Just My Luck. Didn't know that. Three Strikes. The Perfect Holiday. Didn't know that. Big Mama's House.
Didn't watch it.
Who is he in Big Mama's
I have
House?
no idea. You might have to click on the Zookeeper. I don't remember.
Zookeeper,
from that.
Ripped. Oh, I just seen Ripped. That's
What
a
did he
new one
do
on
in Don't Be a
Netflix.
Menace? What was he doing in there?
Don't be a menace.
Don't
South
be a
Central?
minute. Oh, remember when Dashiki?
He was
Man.
one of Dashiki's baby dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in the
gosh.
last one in 20 minutes, and he looked. Yes, and he remember he was pouring soda.
Yeah, he did.
Players Club, Money Talks. Remember these are all little brief
Cameos,
little
Yeah.
cameos. He ain't did nothing, so it's almost like he's not even
that's
qualified
why,
really to talk about Dave.
But that's
to be
why
honest.
That's why people are gonna automatically attach to the hater. He was in Meteor Man. That's powerful. People are gonna automatically associate him with being a hater because it's not like he was ever the star of the movie.
I think he's had more movies than Dave. I think he was in more movies than Dave
He's got a
Chappelle.
lot, but these it's so quick though, bro. The
Yeah,
Luau,
that's the
remember
thing.
he was in. Y'all ever seen the Luau? He was the
Never seen
insurance
him.
man in Luau. And the internet dude, yeah.
And he's got range. He's got range. I'll give him. He's got range.
I mean, I can't.
He had the
He's
woman
always
dancing
the,
around.
the weird ass fat dude. He was in Animal?
Yeah, I don't remember that, bro. See, that's the thing. I didn't remember who y'all was talking about at first.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like-
mean that's why we gotta say Big Worm because
Yeah,
you're gonna remember Big Worm.
You
You may forget him in Three Strikes too. You remember because he's the main antagonist in Three Strikes.
I mean, I can't shit on him. I just think he's.
I mean, I'm not. I don't.
He's gonna seem like a hater.
He's gonna seem like a hater because of the lack of accomplishments that he has. But I mean, again, play the clip. We didn't even play the clip. Play the clip because this is gonna spark some outrage.
It's gonna be great.
You're watching The Breakfast Club.
We got visual. You know, sometimes you gotta see a nigga really safe.
Yeah, wait till you see. It's gonna be worse.
We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the
Are
building.
these niggas wilding out when he
Comedian
says this
Phase
shit?
on Love.
Special guest. I love it. Faison, you one of the last few comedians that still don't give a fuck about biting their tongue.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, why even do this? You know what I'm saying? Why even all that politically correct bullshit is what the fuck? I mean, it's art. That's like telling Picasso, hey, don't use no green paint. Only use the ones we want you. It's basically socialism.
Yeah.
You think about it. Don't talk
You
about
know
this, don't
what?
talk
Trolling
about
me.
that.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. He doesn't know what socialism is.
I've probably been, who gives a fuck? I don't want to be in them places anyway. Just think about it. It's like, are you only going to play certain music?
No, I play whatever I want.
That's what I'm saying.
That ain't true.
Kinda. Remember, a talk show was considered only Oprah or Arsenio. This is the
Can't wait.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but see, that's what George Bush did. George Bush set up.
Already started writing. And that's
There you go.
It was a season before fact.
There you go.
These That's why we're talking about the
All right.
and they're not coming to pick you up and go to work.
Absolutely. That's
So
a
I'm
fact.
like, so I'm like, what? Who gives a fuck?
And I saw you on Sway Show yesterday. You said Dave Chapelle is the wackest comedian out there. Why you feel that?
The
I
wackest.
said,
Oh, my goodness.
I said he's. Well, first of all, we're talking about the Monique situation, and she feels that she should get the same as him or whoever, whatever.
Close to, she said.
Yeah, and it's like it's not really about that. Netflix is just fucking with him. They've always fucked with Dave. They don't really fuck with us, but white people built Dave.
Now again, they don't really fuck with us. Who's us?
Black
Hold
people.
on. Now to say that,
Or Nick.
why did Chris Rock get a check?
Right.
Why? But and we forgetting that who was the first one to get a check for a Netflix comedy special?
Yeah, there's been a few.
Chris Tucker was the remember.
Yeah, nah, Chris Tucker.
Remember when the Chris Tucker
No
one
one
came
said
out?
shit, bro. No one said shit. It was experimental.
Here's my thing,
It
though.
was
Here's my
experimental.
thing,
No one
though.
said
Here's my
shit.
thing, though. Here's my thing, though. Here's my thing, though. Let's look at the content, right? Chris Tucker, his Netflix special was something completely different than what you have seen him do on Def Comedy Champ, which is really like the only thing. That's really his
I
only
mean, it
two
wasn't too
stand-ups
much.
that
He
you
did.
know.
He did Michael. I mean, that's repeat.
Man,
But
Chris
his Michael
Tucker-
on there was.
Listen,
fucking
Chris was
level.
up there on some different shit. It was different. Chris Rock.
Chris Tucker ain't the
Chris,
best stand-up
Chris,
comedian.
don't do that, Chris.
No, I listen.
Who? Chris
is a
Rock?
beast.
Is not
Chris
the best
no,
stand-up
no,
comedian.
Chris Tucker is not the
Chris
best.
Tucker.
It's not, it's
But
not-
go back to his Def Comedy, bro. His Def
First
Comedy
off,
jam was
I got
crazy.
roaches in my house like Crips
Crips
and
and
Bloods.
Bloods, bro.
Come on, Ox.
So he switched up. He switched up.
Chris Tucker,
He
bro.
switched up.
Turn Chris
Listen,
Tucker.
go look at Here's my thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna come out and say it. I'm gonna come out and say it. Ain't nobody said it yet. Monique, you don't fucking deserve nothing close to Dave Chappelle.
No. Hell no.
Listen.
She deserved more than $500,000 though.
She deserved more than $500,000. I definitely think she should be seven figures.
Was she impressive?
Listen,
She's got an Oscar for
listen,
pressure.
man. Listen,
Yeah, nah,
and he
for
says
that
that.
alone?
And he says that. He says that too. He says,
Now, for that
Listen.
alone,
"I got an Oscar."
Listen, and it's true, but no, listen. When a white person has an Oscar,
Yeah.
the price goes
yeah,
up.
but-
Amy Schumer.
You're
Amy
talking about
Schumer.
acting.
I don't
Amy
even know
Schumer.
anything from Amy Schumer, so to hell with Amy Schumer.
Let
But I'm
her
gonna tell
die
you this.
to death.
But I'm gonna tell you this. I go back and watch Monique host All-Star Comedy Jam 2010 in Dallas.
that's probably her
She
heyday.
was fucking horrible. I'm talking about horror, and she's hosting it. She sat there and just blurting out all type of absurdities, okay? All type of absurdities, thinking she's gonna get laughs, and it was horrible. I have not seen one Monique stand-up that I even thought was cool. Horrible. So if he's gonna say this about Dave, I'm tripping why he didn't say this about
I'm
Monique.
gonna
Like
tell you-
Monique, just come and say like, you know what I'm saying?
This what happened.
Monique, you're an actor now. You're an actor now. All right. Some people start off as rappers, and when they realize they're whack rappers, they become actors. All right. I've never felt your stand up. I definitely think you're a funny woman,
I haven't
but
seen
I don't
her
really know
stand-up.
too many
Bro.
women that are just funny in a stand up though.
Bro, it was,
That's my personal opinion. I don't really think women are.
But listen, hold on, listen. Listen. First off,
I put it on Chris Rock, right, for all that money. Chris Tucker, when they were announcing how much money he was making, remember they're like, we're probably just gonna do like 6 of these motherfuckers because it's blowing up. No one said nothing when he was generating all this money. Then they did what's his name, Louis C.K. whatever, and then who's really a Jake. Remember they found out later and shit who they're fucking demonizing him right now, yeah, for some like underage shit.
He's been masturbating on little kids.
Yeah, bro, they got him on that shit. But he was supposed to get all types of money. Now Faison is thinking like, this is actually the best opportunity for me to get in there and get some money. And if it was me, I'd be pissed
Everybody
off
hopping
too.
on this Netflix shit, but I mean,
Bro,
no.
it's money.
It ain't. The Faison thing ain't got nothing to do with Netflix at all.
no, I'm saying
It's
what
about
you're
Monique.
talking about.
Monique has a problem with Netflix.
Yeah, y'all gotta let it
But Faison Loves knows Netflix will never give him a special. That's
Really?
way out of the question. That's super out of his ballpark. First off, he said he's gonna give his shit away because most people don't even know he does stand up.
Right.
He's giving he has to give his first special away before he can ask
Before he can
anybody
get
for
out
money. But here's the thing. Chris Tucker really was the first one. The fact of the matter is this. Chris Tucker got some dough. Chris Rock got some. This is why you can't say they don't fuck with us. Which, of course, is racism. To hell with the so-called white man. But to just act like niggas ain't getting cash money off of these people, that's insanity. Tucker, not just Dave. Chris Tucker and Chris Rock and Dave all got some money.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Period. Now, they've all been able to cross over. Chris Rock has been able to create entertaining films that white people enjoy. You understand what I'm saying? Chris Rock, Rush Hour. I mean, that's it. 1, 2, and 3.
Tucker.
Chris Tucker, rather. 1, 2, and 3, nigga. That's it. That's all you needed. He was the highest paid actor. By the time Rush Hour 3 came,
Friday.
he
Money
was...
Talks.
No. Friday, again, you can say that's a black movie. Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, there is no... There's a reason why the white man made him the highest paid actor on number 3. Because of how important the Rush Hour franchise is. Because Chinese people and white people went to see it, and black people.
Huh.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's a crossover thing, right? Plenty of white people like Friday, I'm sure, but a lot of white people never saw Friday. You understand what I'm saying? More people saw the Rush Hour series. You see what I'm saying? And what proves that is the amount of money they were willing to give him for that.
Well, Chinese got a lot of numbers. I mean, you got a Chinese audience. Goddamn.
Well,
Millions of those little
you're exactly right. So
that's a large demographic.
You're right, but the white man ain't gonna cut a check unless white people like it.
Huh.
If white people don't like it, the white man. When the last time the white man cut a check for something that Chinese people like? That's never happened. So white people gotta like it. So they was able to cross over. Monique again, Monique is worth more than $500,000 based on the length of her career and the fact that she has an Oscar. And period. She's worth more than $500,000. But the whole
I'll give her $1 million. That's it.
You can look at her net value, bro.
But the facts of the matter is this. Faison, you can't say that Dave. Let's continue.
Never for a fact.
But he like the Chitlin circuit. Netflix don't mess with. We could agree to that for sure.
I think that's where Faison is coming though. Like you said, yeah, Netflix don't care about the checks.
That's why I said us. You can't say it's all black people because black people have got checks more than just Dave.
Netflix is bringing niggas back to life. That's what
Netflix
SNL was trying to
Netflix is
do.
bringing
Each
niggas back
network
to
is
life.
trying to bring niggas back to life.
But
That's a new thing right now.
But maybe him saying they don't fuck with us is saying that they're yeah, they'll let us come on, but they're not giving us a lot of money.
I want to talk about this Russell Simmons shit.
We can talk about it if you have the
definitely want to
insight.
address it.
If you have the insight.
No, just based off of what Sarge just said. Who's bringing everybody back to life? Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Who's supposed to be going on a Def Jam tour?
Who?
Russell Simmons putting on a Def Jam tour, and Russell Simmons was supposed to be putting everybody back on
Def Digital.
all Def Digital and trying to resurrect everybody's career.
Sure was.
Bro, that shit is weird. Going back maybe a year ago, bro.
Yeah.
I heard Russell Simmons is really kind of bringing this shit back. That's why they
Did the special.
did the special. You see what I'm saying? And man, because I remember Kevin Hart was saying he was supposed to do the give everybody specials and then create his own comedy streaming site, his own streaming site, right? And then I heard something about Russell supposed to do the same thing, but guess what? Netflix is coming to take it both of them.
Well, Netflix is known for doing that. Remember, because Bologna used to tell me about the wrestling shit. What is it?
What? Which one?
Was it the Libre?
Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground.
Like I looked it up the other day. It's like Netflix when they get a lot of movies, they gotta go fucking battle and do deals with like HBO, Cinemax. They literally gotta fight like 20 networks.
Yeah, to get the rights.
Motherfuckers. I had to get rights to fuck with motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So they know how to do that.
And two, they have to get related content. You see what I'm saying? So when they got Lucha Underground, this is why they said they were trying to like other wrestling companies was trying to get on that way because now they have to have something that suggested that after you binge watch these 2 seasons, because they only got 2 of the 3 seasons, what are you going to watch now? They have to have something there for you to watch it somewhere. That's why they did Glow.
That's why they did the Glow.
That's why they got Glow now, right?
Sure did. I mean, I seen that. Hey, we're talking about looking into that shit.
Yeah, that's true. So, but back to the point is, of course, it's the white man eating everything up. He has to eliminate competition.
Exactly.
Why? When did the sexual allegations come out about Bill Cosby?
As soon as he was about to get CBS.
Talking about buying stuff. You see what I'm saying? Buying up networks. They got to dead all of that. So that's got something to do too. Plugging back in with Russ. But again, they're getting content, but that don't necessarily mean they're paying a lot for the content. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Faison, they might get a Faison Love special,
They could.
but they might say, "Here's 20,000." You know what I'm saying?
Because he's talking all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or even if he wasn't, I mean, who are you? You're the nigga that had small role. And certain people, you got to see them. But real quick to touch on females who are funny at stand up. What's her name? Who's the emerging star? Jess Hilarious.
Okay.
Her stand-up was funny. I hate everything else she does, but she legitimately was funny at stand-up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Specials, people are, but these comedy specials, because what's their name? Netflix, I want to say, had like a $500 million budget for comedy specials.
Yeah, okay.
You see what I'm saying? So they got a lot, but I'm sure they're trying to like increase the longevity of it. But also there's damn it, what else I was gonna say right now? There was another point about somebody else's comedy special.
He's talking about the females. You said Jess Hilarious and then
Just
you
Hilarious.
somebody else.
But there's something
female
else.
comics.
Not maybe not another
The Amy
female
Schumer,
comic.
that bitch got on there.
Oh yeah, that's
Back in the day, they had some goop bitch too. I remember no one knew about her, just some random ass goop bitch.
Yeah.
Back
But
in the day.
yeah, they probably ain't pay her a lot of money though.
Yeah, it was the motherfuckers that weren't really getting that much money.
Yeah, they're putting people on, but they're not giving them a lot of money. There was another point. Lord willing to come back to me, but let's.
He's never made niggas laugh.
That's listen, and he kind of hesitated before he said it.
Kind of never made niggas.
You OD, man. You OD. You can't say that, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, when that nigga played Prince, I don't care if someone wrote it, bro. The way you play
Yeah,
it.
at the end of the day.
Bro, the way you're playing it.
It was so fun. Oh, no. That's what I was going to say. They're capitalizing on it. You don't understand how much people, how valuable these comedy specials are. You know that Blake Griffin just did a comedy special with Red Bull last month.
Yeah, with
Blake Griffin?
Bro, Blake Griffin did stand up in Montreal last year. You know how cold it is? This nigga is a prophet, bro. He prophesied how awkward it trade. He was like, how did you trade? He said, what if your wife just wanted to trade you one day? Like, yeah, you've been good, but I want to fuck Jason now, right? And you just get traded. You're supposed to show up at your new wife's house, just okay with the fact your wife just said fuck.
Yeah.
I said, damn, that's cold. A whole year ago.
Great.
But it was like a 10-minute. It was like his first one. Or he was hosting that night, so he was doing, you know what the host is doing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So he was
Not
doing
bad.
that, and then Red Bull just cut him a check last month. I don't know what service you can see this on, you know what I mean? But Red Bull just gave him
I
a check
saw him
last
in
month.
like an ice bucket with
It's a great joke.
with what do you call it?
Probably he had the strip club job. Oh my God. He said it's mandatory in the NBA contract that you got to at least fuck one stripper.
Got you.
It was great. It was just amazing.
Hey, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if that was real. Just so we can keep one bitch on the leash that can
We gotta get you out of here. We got a stripper in a strip club. Bro, I'm talking about, bro. He ain't naming names. He said, I'm not gonna name names to protect the innocent. But one of my teammates came in the strip club with 2 duffel bags, full one, set them on the table, and we all just ran and started grabbing. It was great. It was hilarious.
Clearly, that was Chris Paul.
You know what I mean? No,
Clearly, that was Chris Paul.
Oh my God.
Clearly, that was Chris Paul.
Hilarious. So he just did a damn comedy special. You see what I'm saying? And he's in this movie that's coming out. Some movie that's coming out. So so a lot of motherfuckers is getting on this damn comedy special stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see a lot
But
of
how much
crossover.
money is really? I mean, they had to pay him because he just signed on $173 million. So nigga ain't just going. I mean, maybe sometimes if you're rich already to do something you love, you might do for free or for less than you probably should. But the comedy special shit is huge right now, and everybody's trying to get their little foot in the door. I mean, because honestly, it's not even so huge. These niggas do it every weekend anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? They do it. They do their little set. They do their comedy
It's
special.
just tough.
You know
It's
what I'm
just tough.
saying?
You gotta keep coming
But
up with jokes, all
it's
that
just
shit.
it's just the type of the novelty of this is my comedy special and blase blah the marketing, but whatever. But let's go.
Yeah, competition is getting deep too. You got athletes. Remember The Rock? He's crossing over a little bit to comedy. Wouldn't be surprised he fucking had to stand up. You know what I mean? Blake, like you said, Blake.
Yeah, and not just
athletes,
that, not just that. A random nigga on Instagram.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we're talking about Just Hilarious comedy special. Like she's just a girl that talks about what's going on in the world, what's going on in the urban world, on Instagram for 60 seconds. And damn it, she's on her way, to be an emerging comedian. You know what I mean?
Way funny now.
Come on, Chapelle Show classic. Chappelle Show was
No.
funny.
Charlie Murphy's writing, rest in peace, was classic.
Again, Charlie Murphy writing is classic. Let's never get that twisted. But the Chappelle Show is not just on Rick James, bitch. The Chappelle Show is not just Prince. The Chappelle Show is all. I would argue that the R. Kelly thing may be. I don't know. It's hard.
Bro,
He has a lot.
Bro,
Look.
That has to be the pinnacle.
Nigga, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Should have never gave you niggas money.
Should have never gave you niggas money. Those are all good ones. Game, blouses, pancake.
With the five fingers.
Say it in the face. Okay, slap on Rick James,
Shit
bitch.
out of me.
But then R. Kelly, I mean, he has a record. This is the remix edition to the song about pissing. Come on, that was a remix. He wrote those rhymes. Dave remixed that song.
God.
Even if they're not as funny, he got Dave. We could definitely say that we got 2 Charlie Murphy classics,
Right.
but we could definitely say we got 2 Dave classics with R. Kelly and Clayton Bigsby.
That's true.
The player haters. The player haters.
The Player Haters Ball, of course, which Charlie is a part of, but just and Mad Real World is on that. The Player Haters Ball, you know what I'm saying? So we can't just take away from Dave like
Yeah, nah.
that's kind of crazy. But let's
Never made a nigga laugh. Wow.
Dave showed you there was a season before that was whack.
Which one?
bro. Clayton Bigsby was whack. Mad Real World was whack. R. Kelly Piss on You was whack. Pop Copy was whack. Pop Copy will forever be my shit, bro.
I use that one.
It'll forever be my shit. Cuban B. That's where Cuban B. Oh no, that's the Wrap It Up machine. That's season 1, right? Yeah, dude, yeah. All right. What did he say? Hey, I'll go to Rikers for 2 or 3 years to prove a point. Michael Rappaport said that. That was fucking hilarious. Are you kidding me?
First one.
No, man.
Yes.
Chappelle's first 2 seasons was great.
No. The first season was whack. The second season is when Charlie started writing, and that's when you saw the Rick James.
The first season was just whack.
He's
Bro.
biased.
I was every Wednesday. I was there. I was in 7th grade. I might have been I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade. I was in 6th grade. Every Wednesday I was there.
All the other fly stuff. But other than that, he wasn't fly. He wasn't funny.
First season was funny, Phase on.
Come on. What about Nigga Damas, which is the Paul Mooney sketch.
Yeah, he didn't even do that much.
Exactly.
He didn't even write that much.
They all went together.
No, exactly.
No, but Charlamagne gives a good point. Like, I mean, it's hard to say some shit you don't know what season it was on. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't some funny shit from the first
They
season.
all blend together, but it was funny, man.
Listen, okay. Say before that when he was funny.
I wasn't on Dave before that.
Hey,
That's
pause
what
it.
I'm saying.
Listen, that was the whole thing. That was the cold part right there.
Yeah, that's weird.
He said, well, before that, what was he doing? Before that, I wasn't on Dave.
Killing Me Softly, man.
Killing Me Softly was before the Chappelle Show?
Oh, yeah. Killing Me Softly.
That's what I'm
before
saying,
Chappelle
bro.
Show.
Killing Me Softly.
And what else is?
Killing Me
again,
Softly
Screw,
was, I ain't gonna say it was a
Death
dud.
Valley Jail.
It wasn't a dud, but
By no means.
it wasn't shit when it came out. After you seen his potential and where he was at and how funny he was on Chappelle Show is where you went back and you wanted to see all of his content now. It's like, damn, I want to see more of this dude. I want to see all of it. And then it's like, oh, well, he got a special out. Let me watch this dude.
And
you
then
watch
again,
it, you're like,
yeah.
oh,
Killing Me
shit.
Softly is the year 2000. But here's the thing again, though. Here's the thing again. Number one, the fact that he even named it "Killing Me Softly," that it's like
It's an important time, bro.
to say that just he just only to white people like
It's extra. Bro.
that's extra. He named it "Stand Up Killing Me Softly."
Bro, we went to school. Bro,
Like they didn't even know what that was about.
niggas came to school, bro. Hey, you see that motherfucking Dave Chappelle, bro? Last night, niggas were really.
You was in high school.
I was in high school at the time, bro.
They was on it. Y'all was on it.
I'm telling you, we was on Killing Me Softly, bro.
I wasn't on
I
Killing Me
knew.
Softly, bro.
Listen, I was well a Dave fan by the time the Chappelle Show came out, which is why I was so excited for it to come
the nigga
out.
caught him. Remember, he's like, there wasn't that many black networks. The nigga came home, you watched your own TV raps. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't shit else. VH1 wasn't playing.
Well, it's 2000. So
Right.
2000, you ain't even got UMT. You had
Yeah,
you had Direct Effect.
A nigga
Remember Direct Effect during that time period.
Nigga was staying up late just to watch.
Lala. That's where you got Lala from. A lot of niggas don't know where Lala come from. She come from Direct Effect with DJ Clue. Hits from the streets.
Hey,
with my man from Punk.
He was in
Yeah,
Woo.
Woo,
Remember?
Woo.
He was what was his name?
Downtown Julie Brown with
Liddy. He was Liddy. He was Liddy on Woo, bro. Making trying to knock baby down with the chicken and Night Train.
Bro, every nigga has their time.
Watermelon Night Train.
The Dave Chappelle show, that was that nigga's peak.
Yeah.
Bro. You can't hate on nigga when he's at his peak,
put it
bro.
on.
You know what I mean? A nigga has his peak, then he falls off. That's just what happened. When Chris Tucker had his shit out, he was hot. Niggas were like, yo, you see Chris Tucker shit? She was hard. When Dave Chappelle did his shit, we're like,
from
niggas.
2002, Dave went damn near 13 years without doing a movie.
Boom.
Just stand
Well,
up.
yeah, because he left. He did the 2 seasons of Chappelle show and then he disappeared. He bounced.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, because that's filmography that don't count TV.
Fucking ready. I forgot. I'm on my way.
You know?
Can't get black as
So
that.
where
is
this
Crank
shit get
Yankee?
Hey, you tell me to go back
Yeah,
to
but she was-
Africa? Nigga, I'll do it.
He was hilarious in Crank Yankers. So, Ari Spears was also hilarious in Crank Yankers. Patrice O'Neal was hilarious in Crank Yankers.
When Friday was out, Big Worm.
Nah, he did For What It's Worth in 2004.
This nigga was the shit when Friday
Deep
came
in the
out. When
heart
Big
of
Worm was out.
Texas.
You can't tell me
Dave
everyone didn't
live
have
at
Big
the
Worm's
Austin
lines.
City. Oh, that's
Everybody
it.
did have Big Worms.
Everyone had Big Worm.
Very few lines down.
bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Big Worm was the shit. If you were serving the game, nigga, you thought you
Look, he say he never made niggas laugh, and then he admits the last Dave Chappelle special was funny. What nigga he made your black ass laugh?
He's talking about the one from last year. He's like, yeah, that was the one.
That shit was funny. The shit I saw was on New Year's Eve or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so funny the nigga couldn't even hate on it. That's how you
Which
know.
one was that? Which one was that?
One of the ones from Netflix.
That's what made me think. It's something. It's something that he ain't gonna say. Well,
It's SNL.
he ain't gonna say. Go ask D.O. Hughley. Go ask Steve Harvey. Go ask all of these niggas I was around. All of the comedians, man. If Dave is funny, and the niggas ain't gonna fuck with Dave, but because he will give credit to where he feel the credit is due.
Uh-huh.
But he's just saying, like, dude, like, you wasn't really fucking with him. He just fucking came out of nowhere. He did the Chapelle show, and now niggas is saying he's just the greatest in the... I'm like, man, I feel him. And this is the same reason why I don't like LeBron James.
What's the Wayne brother? What's the Wayne brother?
Niggas just shot this nigga
What's
up,
the
man.
Wayne
Like,
brother? What's the Wayne brother?
Nah, you
The
can't
little one.
you can't say that about LeBron.
What's the Wayne's brother?
I'm
I'm
Little
saying,
brother.
It's a
no,
different
no.
type of argument.
Man, no, it ain't the same time. Nigga took the abilities that LeBron had, and they just start trying to put him up with the greatest. And he's not. He's not up there. He's top 10. He's top 10.
He's top 10. He's a great. If
Bro,
Dave
no,
Chappelle is the top 10,
But they're not. But they just said, "Oh man, they're just so star. I mean, he's probably one of the greatest. He's
Bro, he has
probably
the
one of the
most.
greatest.
He has
that's
the
ever
most
done it.
recent stand-up shit. So if he didn't have shit in the 13-year, what was it? How many year drought?
and
Niggas wouldn't say nothing.
even it don't matter because what what is the black comic standard? What's the black comic standard? What stand up? What stand up? Oh no, wait. What's the black comic standard for stand up special?
Raw
Or Delirious?
or Delirious.
Or Delirious.
Raw,
So that's from the 80s. So it don't matter about time.
I'm gonna tell you, really broke it down
Which
with the
fucking
comedian
Tony
beef.
Rock
The
fucking
Wayne's
came
brother,
on
bro.
and didn't even mention
And
Raw.
You watch the Wayne's brother to wake up, bro?
I agree with Tony Rock on that shit too, because I'm like, you know,
that Raw or Delirious ain't.
just listening to
You're
Eddie
tripping.
Murphy from back then.
Listen,
bro.
I'm not-
even
don't worry.
about 10
Once
years
we
ago.
trans-
Richard Pryor live at the Sunset is better than Raw and Delirious.
Hey, no,
My
I
man
just
right,
didn't
right.
like Eddie Murphy.
Eddie, listen, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen. I'm gonna be real with you. Dave is a great. He's not better than Richard though, for sure.
No,
He's not better than Eddie
nope.
by a long shot. He's not better than Martin
Fine.
either. He ain't better than Martin.
Hold on. What are we
Everyone
talking
had
about?
their
We talking
fucking
about
moment,
stand
bro.
up, or are we talking about acting?
No, damn it. It ain't about moment. It's about who's better.
What about James?
It's different eras, bro.
It ain't about eras. Richard Pryor is funny right now. It ain't about eras. Comedy's.
When take a 1980 joke, and be like, my nigga.
No, listen, you mean to? You mean to tell me I can? You mean to tell me I can't put on Richard Pryor right now? Fuck the 80s, 70s. I can't put on Richard Pryor right now, and it should be funny. It ain't got. Listen, bro. If you're a great, it ain't got shit to do with eras. Kevin Hart is an era. Cat Williams is an era to me.
So
That's
who's
why the
your
niggas
top
is not
comedian?
great.
You think Cat Williams is an error?
100%, bro. Cat Williams is an era.
Now I will
That's what I'm saying. I
debate
gotta
you
know who your
on
top-
that.
who your top
Kevin
comedian
Hart, for sure.
It's an
We
era.
can go back. and we can listen to Cat. That's why I said I think Cat Williams is better than Dave.
Look, I heard the Wayne's brother. Bro, I heard the Wayne's brother on some improv shit on the wake up. The nigga broke it down. He said, y'all trying to get me on some beef. He said, look, fuck that nigga Kevin Hart, little short motherfucker ain't funny. He says, I'm bullshitting. Look, nigga, if you ever want to get down, this nigga was killing shit.
That's what Tony Rock was saying. That's what Tony Rock was saying. But now, listen. Cat Williams, bro. Go back and watch Cat Williams.
Brothers is the whole family.
Listen, Cat Williams are how you fucking
bro.
rolling.
Listen.
Right now.
This thing was on here, had everyone rolling.
Well, that's true, but I can't say you'll have a nigga rolling in 20 years though.
Cat Williams keep it a buck way too much about anything.
Some niggas are funny in real life to me too. When this nigga fought the security guard, fucking epic. When he threw the nigga at the airport,
Here's my thing. Let me be real.
Your boy fighting the little kid at the park. When he had him in the headlock.
Listen,
I'm with you. Let me be real. Funny as
No, the nigga really got manhandled. That was some real shit. That's why.
That was funny.
What I'm making is, have you seen his new shit? Cat Williams?
I ain't seen it.
You know he got an Netflix special too.
Yeah, I ain't seen
it. It was okay.
That's what I'm saying.
It was okay.
When you ever seen a Dave stand up that was okay? You only got 4.
Listen again, bro. Going back, I can understand Dave's shit now, and I can have an appreciation. It's like jazz. It's like jazz, bro.
No, it ain't. Like
it is definitely. Dave is like jazz, bro. I can bump a jazz album.
Okay, you can bump a jazz album.
Look,
I can bump a jazz now.
That nigga's an era.
Listen, now I can bump a jazz album now. When I was a kid, bro, I used to be like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Frankie Beverly and Maze, bro, and
you saying he's adult? He's adult funny.
He's adult funny, bro.
I was 11 years old. But
we're talking about the Gorilla Hebrew here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
A little bit more sophisticated than that.
Definitely. And I'm gonna tell you this. I wasn't fucking with. I'm gonna tell you this. I wasn't fucking with Dave when Chapelle show was live on.
I messed with it later.
It was later on. Okay. While I went back and I watched and I said, "This shit is hilarious. Fucking hilarious."
All right.
This is fucking hilarious.
He's adult contemporary.
When did Curb Your Enthusiasm come on?
Bro. Y'all niggas don't know about any of that.
It's we know. Come on, we know about it. We're not that young. We watched The Living Color when it came on, bro. We're not that young.
How old was you?
I'm 27.
No, I'm saying when it came on.
I watched. I distinctly have memories of A Living Color. I remember.
I'm not saying you don't.
I seen Jennifer Lopez shake her ass.
That's
on A Living Color.
I know you couldn't
be
be
but
it was. I wasn't on that shit.
Listen. I was on it because my mom was on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Larry Humor's dry comedy has always been.
Bro, I'm talking. We came to school and niggas couldn't repeat shit they heard from the night before, and the niggas literally teamed up like 3 niggas on that side, 3 niggas. I'm talking niggas just really went to snap mode, bro. Like, whole fucking school just around niggas just clowning on niggas, bro. Niggas really did the dirty shit.
Well, that's I mean
that shit inspired that type of shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's stuff that goes on. But the question is, all-time great, timeless. Again, Richard, Dave ain't better than Rich. Dave ain't better than Eddie. I want to say Dave is better than Martin.
You say he is or he ain't?
No.
No. I wouldn't say he's better than Martin.
Is he even better than Mooney?
Martin's funny. I don't know why that nigga.
I'm
looking at. See, you guys are just looking at stand-up.
Mooney's a great writer.
You guys just looking at stand-up.
No, because when it comes down to the rawness of what a comedian is, it's stand-up.
I'd say.
See, that's why you guys are judging. If you guys are judging on stand-up, I got a different opinion. But if we're looking at how funny a nigga just is, I'm talking all around shit. I mean, interviews, movies, sitcoms. How in general funny a nigga is.
I mean that all comes out. That all comes out on the stand-up special.
That whole ice cream thing from Eddie Murphy, bro. Bro, I'm talking about. I watched all them shits, man. Especially from that age,
ice cream was hilarious, bro.
Ice cream!
Ice cream man is coming! Get your father a toasted almond bar. Get some milk bone.
I got it. You ain't got.
Come on, bro. And then shit dropped. And then you dropped it? Come on, man.
Listen, bro.
You dropped it, bro.
Eddie.
And then you picked it up like, I don't give up.
Look, Eddie is, you could even say that Eddie is,
Sinbad.
This nigga Anton Johnson. This nigga had the pickle in the jar, bro. I'm talking like
no.
They would laugh. They would laugh on the skits. The shit was too. I did, bro. You watch
no.
Shit.
Didn't Faison bring up the Wayne brothers?
Yeah, he did.
Faison brought up the Wayne brothers. One of them did. He said it. He said, "Yo, they don't get no credit.
They get no credit, bro.
But Dave is out here getting credit."
I put those niggas up there, bro.
Yeah, that's
Really?
because
Little
there's about 30 of them
Brody,
motherfuckers.
putting him up there.
Marlon,
He
I
got
don't
shit
like
right now
Marlon.
you ain't watched. The
I don't
naked
like
shit,
Marlon.
no one's watching.
I
it.
watch Naked.
You
see,
Naked
you
was
see
weak.
his- you see
Naked
I'm just
was
saying,
fucking weak,
You've
bro.
seen it, but how many niggas haven't? You know what
I
I'm
watch
saying?
it because I'm a fan. I like him, but
listen. If the funny Marlon is I mean funny Wayne is Marlon, not Marlon.
I say Keenan and even Damon.
Keenan and Damon. It's
Damon.
Keenan and Damon, bro. It's Keenan
Yeah,
Ivory.
Payne and all the old school
Keenan
shit.
Ivory and Damon are the funny ones.
And Damon's son.
Shit,
Bro,
Kim is even
Annabelle,
funny.
the Annabelle spoof shit.
Kim is
When
even
the nigga was
funny.
popping
I
the
don't know
little dog?
anything about her stand up, but
Oh
Kim,
my God, bro.
I
You
think
saw
Kim
shit?
gets the
The hot
she gets the
tub?
shit done.
Again, but hold on. We're talking about hold on. We gotta
My God.
because we're recording this audio, so we gotta make sure we're talking right. So I mean, but we're gonna put them in an all-time great.
Look,
But
this
here's
is
my
how
thing
you do
too.
it.
But
A
here's my thing
skit.
too.
If you could bring a skit
If they
that'll
was
drop a
hyped up
nigga,
enough, though.
just one skit that'll drop a nigga.
If they was hyped up
No, but
enough,
that's one skit. That's not a body of work, bro. Not one skit. We're talking about stand-up specials that are 1 to 2 hours long. You're talking about a skit that's not longer than 3 minutes.
So now the
We're gonna compare that?
stand-up
That's
has to be
crazy.
2 hours long.
I
No,
mean,
here's my thing.
stand-ups typically are 1 to 2 hours long.
here's the
Specials.
thing, because they're specials. Here's the thing, though, right? We're talking about hype too.
And Dave got a Grammy.
listen. We're talking about yeah. Listen, he got it at the most fucking perfect time ever.
Yeah,
all right,
right.
who dropped a fucking comedy album last year? That's even worth talking about. All right, I understand.
I mean, would you put? Jamie. If you want to talk about a nigga that's just all around funny, Jamie Foxx.
He's
God,
fucking
he's
funny.
Jamie Foxx may be
Timeless.
funnier,
His show is
than
funny as
Dave.
Every-
That is, I'm just talking
everything.
about Foxhole Radio. Just listen to Foxhole Radio, and that nigga just talking
He has
shit.
a radio show.
Listen.
He has a radio
Yeah, Fox was
station
funny as shit, bro.
on
He
Sirius
beefed with your
XM.
boy on that too,
Listen.
with Cat Williams. They
You
beefed
mean
on
Kevin?
that.
Kevin Hart
Nah, I think Cat Williams too.
was on it. Nah,
No, he was beefing with him.
Oh,
He was like, nigga,
Cat Williams.
he was like,
Cat
nigga,
Williams
fuck-
was saying.
fuck you down in
Cat
the
Williams was
foxhole,
saying
nigga.
Jamie been getting plowed for the past
Kevin Hart? I thought it was
5,
Cat.
6 years, maybe even longer than that, 10 years.
No, it was
Bro.
that was Cat Williams. That's Cat Williams that said that
That
there's a
said-
nigga that signed to his company and that's his boyfriend.
Yeah.
There's always been rumors about
Yeah, so he's never been
him
on the show.
being
But you're
gay.
talking about what
about
him and
Jamie
Kevin
being
Hart
gay.
was snapping back at each other.
Was Kevin Hart? I could swear it was Cat Williams snapping.
No.
No,
Kevin Hart-
Cat Williams
never
snapped
went
on
on.
him, but yeah,
Cat Williams ain't never
back
went on the
I
Fox.
thought
Radio.
no, he didn't go on it, but he was doing videos back before and he was doing push-ups. Nigga, fuck your
Oh,
foxhole, nigga.
yeah.
And all that
yeah.
shit.
I thought you meant when him and Kevin Hart was on there. It was Kevin
No,
Hart
no,
got
no.
on that nigga about his hairline. He was done. He got on him, bro. It took him out. But what I'm saying is like when you're dealing with hype, right? Like we only remember like the specials that's like really put out. Again, me personally, I mean, 1 out of 5 motherfuckers in here, bro, is the only one that really 2 out of 5 motherfuckers only remember Killing Me Softly. Him because he was going back to school, and then you because you was just aware of it.
I was just
I had to
late.
go back.
But
Killing
what-
Me. I'm talking about the hype because he's naming all of the people that's hyped and cool. He's bringing up the Wayne brothers, and he's like, oh well, where's their body of work? He's even saying it. They have a body of work. They was just never able to get a special. Niggas is suppressing them and then boosting Dave up. It's like he's saying, Faison is saying, I can name hella motherfuckers who deserve special, who've been putting work in, and who are fucking downright hilarious.
Joe Torre
A
is on
lot
that
of these motherfuckers, bro. And he's saying like, yo, where the fuck did Dave come from? We've
Bernie,
been out here.
Bernie is funnier than that.
Well, this is where
Man,
Bernie is funnier
Bernie
than
is shit up there. I say Bernie is up there before fucking Martin. I say he's
Oh,
before
shit.
Martin.
Oh,
I say Bernie is up there. Bernie is up there neck and neck with shit. Bernie is up there neck and neck with Richard and fucking Eddie.
You right.
Easy.
He's
right.
neck and neck
Listen,
with Richard and
I'm
Eddie.
gonna be real.
That's
with
one
you.
dimensional, bro.
You're
He's one
tripping.
dimensional.
Bernie, bro.
He
from
has
head
a
to
funny
fucking
show.
toe.
He has funny movies.
I mean, that
One
can
he's one dimensional, but he like
Bernie is head to
you want to
toe.
talk about a body of work? Who you gonna put up against Bernie Mac body of work? Name a nigga.
Eddie Murphy is really the only one I can even really think
That's
of.
it. And Richard.
But see, Richard, Richard was good stand-up. I don't really like Richard's movies.
What?
I mean, Martin had a lot of
Hear no
fucking
evil,
sitcoms,
see no
bro.
evil.
A lot of movies.
I don't really like
The
it,
nigga
bro.
had what?
Oh my
Bad Cops,
gosh.
all that. He
Him
had
and
mad
Richard-
movies, bro.
You said who?
Martin
and
Lawrence had
Gene
a
No,
lot of
but
shit,
you
bro.
can't put Martin
They're
against
cool.
Bernie because we've already
Fucking
included
sick,
both of them
bro.
on the list.
Oh, that's it.
You see what I'm saying? You got to put. Who do you think? You talking about the Wayans? You telling me the Wayans got a greater body of work?
See, this one I
But
wonder
I like
about
his
you.
stand-up.
Because he
His
said he
stand-up
likes
is
to stand up.
solid,
So
bro.
what do you do?
I don't even think-
Are you taking a 2 hour stand up
I don't
and you're
like
saying
Richard.
the most
Richard's
power
not a
jokes
top
within that stand
stand-up.
up? Like maybe
I'm
it's 3 or
saying
4
what-
jokes that are like,
no,
nigga, I'm remembering
No,
that.
not 3 or 4. I'm talking about how bad did my sides hurt from watching the stand up? That's how I'm judging stuff.
Yeah. Richard.
How bad was I hurting?
Richard, no.
Richard kills me, bro.
No.
They don't kill cars. They kill niggas.
Because when they show up,
yeah, bro, but it just doesn't hit your ear.
When he's telling it,
milk and fucking cookies is taking every.
Hold on.
Okay, go on.
You trying to tell me niggas didn't laugh when Dave Chappelle said, "Hello, I got 5 terrorists."
I got one black.
Bro, you can't tell me niggas didn't follow.
No,
he said, "Bro, I looked at the one nigga on the plane and said." That nigga weak because that nigga was
He's up there. Dave is up there.
Come on, man.
You gotta say Dave is up there, Bernie is up there, Rich is up there, Eddie is up there. More than that.
And he shouldn't be there.
Jamie, listen.
Hold on.
Listen.
And you're talking about the body of work. You're talking about the body of work.
Boy, ain't delirious, nigga.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you this.
First off, give me the motherfucking junior mints and put it on the nigga's tab. You can tell me that's not fucking hilarious, bro.
Alright, hey, and the movie's
put it on the nigga's tab. And the movie's paying.
I wouldn't have that shit like jazz, bro. I put that shit on.
I
put on a Pandora feed and just on a hard drive and just laugh.
I put Jamie up there before I put Dave.
Okay. I'll take it. Dave top 10? Dave like LeBron.
Dave most
like LeBron is Dave top 10.
Top 10.
But not top 5.
He's got a long body of work.
At the same time,
long body of work.
Let's go look at the black comedians, bro.
I mean,
my thing is, we're talking about Dave because he's out there right now. But when you look at it, like shit.
That nigga took a 10-year break.
Listen, there's a lot of niggas that's funny.
Yeah, there is, bro.
D-Ray Davis is funny. Stand up.
D-Ray's a beast.
But we can't put that nigga up there though.
Chris Rock? No. Dave is over Chris Rock.
No. What am I thinking about? How the fuck do I forget Chris Rock? Truthfully, my list really is
Chris Rock
personal list. Personally, Chris goes over Martin.
Now, I'm gonna tell you
as far as acting goes, I like Martin over Chris acting, but Chris is over Martin stand up.
You know what we're forgetting?
I'll fuck with that.
Who?
Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, Eddie Griffin fuck with him, bro.
Wow.
Motherfuckers is forgetting about Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, and you made a great point.
Motherfuckers forget about Patrice O'Neal. What the fuck are we talking about?
Listen. You made a point about niggas getting the shit they got pumped up the most.
A lot of motherfuckers shit just got pumped up. So when we bring them up in conversation, we gotta give them respect. But then we start to overlook a lot of motherfuckers, and I think that's what the fuck he said. But he got listen, like you said,
he OD.
Shit. He got some hating ass. He got some hating shit in him, bro. Something's going on, bro. He got some hating shit in him. Patrice O'Neal.
Listen. Dave ain't funnier than Eddie Griffin. Dave ain't funnier than Chris Rock. So now he done moved back all the way to the 8th spot.
Y'all with Faison on this motherfucker.
Nah, it ain't. Faison said he never made niggas laugh. I still got him in.
He start putting
I got him
I
in
just
it.
put my nigga who just got in Esau's face. Cap just told me, watch this shit, bro. This nigga's dogging Esau in his face. He don't give a fuck.
That's
bro, like they're finna shoot him after
listen,
I heard that shit. I said,
why I
bro,
respect
watch me.
him,
Just
bro.
off that. And then when I heard
That's
the shit,
why I respect
when
him,
he went
bro.
listen. And said, look, how do you motherfuckers feel in the middle of fucking
No, that's true.
row full of niggas?
That's true.
Then
Just like, hey, look, just like, but again, he was able to do that, and they still love him.
To me, that's
in the same.
When you can kill a slave master and make white people laugh, who fucks with that?
So that, hold on, no, listen. So is Kendrick Lamar one of the greatest rappers of all time? Sarge?
Who fucks with him?
What do you mean?
Who fucks with him?
What do you mean? Who fucks with him?
Lyrically.
Who fucks with Kendrick? Get the fuck. We'll pull up Kendrick's lyrics right now, bro.
I just heard a song the other day. I heard a song the other day. I know y'all haven't heard.
Horrible,
haven't heard it.
Go read his lyrics.
Listen, there's no listen. I did this debate with Hassan the other day, and guess who I put him again? I put Kendrick versus Schoolboy. I understand I have a bias, but it doesn't matter. Listen, it don't matter.
Okay,
I went. Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Listen. I went album for album, Schoolboy versus Kendrick, and I can name more songs that you will bang on Schoolboy's albums than Kendrick's, bro. You mean to tell me you're drinking? You're riding around listening to swimming pools?
That's what I'm saying. He's got
Listen,
new shit, bro.
It don't matter. It don't matter if we go album for album and take a look at who has more joints on each album. Schoolboy has Kendrick beat. Period. So what was Kendrick? Hold on. What was Kendrick Lamar's first song? What was his first big record?
Nigga like
some
that.
Christian song.
It's called Michael Jordan, where he had 3 verses and Schoolboy Q had 1 verse. And
the one you played for
listen,
me, I remember
and
that.
everybody listened to that song to hear Schoolboy Q's verse. Anybody who listened to that song, that nigga Kendrick played a game for 3 verses straight, all for us to let this nigga kill it.
You can't tell me there's not some songs you hear by Schoolboy Q and you're like,
listen, that's not the conversation. The conversation is not that Schoolboy Q is one of the greatest rappers of all time. That's not the conversation. I'm asking you, based on the standards that you say Dave is one of the greats, you would have to say Kendrick is one of the greats. Because Kendrick gets all the praise from the white man for a song that he made talking about how inferior the white man is to black people.
That's great. It's what
Listen. Is he an all-time great rapper?
Nigga admits he's an Israelite.
No. Is he an all-time?
Schoolboy Q do that?
Listen. I didn't say Schoolboy Q was an all-time great rapper.
You said he's better than Kendrick, though.
Yeah, he is better than Kendrick. But that has nothing to do with the... I'm saying, by the standard that you're saying, that Dave Chappelle is an all-time great comedian, you would also have to deduce the same for Kendrick being an all-time great rapper. A top 10 all-time rapper.
But you gotta know what I based it on, though. I'm basing it on the basis that you're able to spit in your enemy's face, stand boldly in the face of your enemy.
Who else has done that?
Okay,
Who would you say is the best rapper that has done it?
Listen.
So I mean, if we're going over ages, it's like jazz. We can go back.
No. That's the thing. So are there 10 rappers?
Who cares when that black cock?
Can you think about? Can you think about? So that means you're comfortable with saying that in your top 10 all-time rapper list, Kendrick Lamar is there.
Well, I mean, if you were to ask me this 5 years ago, he wouldn't be there.
Okay, but is he there now? All I'm saying
I'm looking at now. Like before a nigga's born, I can just talk about maybe. All
that don't matter. Is he there now?
Let's verify.
Is he there now?
He's there now.
All right. That's
in your top 10.
Kendrick Lamar is
commercially?
No.
I know I fuck with underground shit. Commercially, I fuck with it. Schoolboy Q is a commercial artist now.
Top 5.
I don't think Schoolboy Q is a top 10 rapper of all time. So you can't bring it. I brought that up to discredit how good Kendrick is.
Would anyone else put Kendrick Lamar up there?
Niggas who were born after 1995.
Listen, niggas that was born after 2003.
Niggas who were born after 98.
I'm alone in this.
Here's
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't put him there.
Niggas our age say
Check
he's
me.
one of the best.
Bro, I'm talking about, bro.
Until you
Bro,
put him up against other niggas.
Listen. Everybody in the Wu-Tang is better than motherfucking Kendrick Lamar. That's 10 rappers better than Kendrick Lamar right now.
Yeah, those is nice.
You disagree with me, Shamar?
Of course, lyrically.
Okay, of course, lyrically. So then, no, you don't believe he's the top 10 rapper of all time.
Diggers and shit from like 1997 and shit like that.
I mean, bro, I said you're all-time great.
They got Dave Chappelle above Richard Pryor. They got Dave 1, Richard Pryor 283.
Bro, Dave, this is what Dave Faison means. Faison love me when the white people just fuck with him, bro. He's not number 1. He's not over rich.
He's definitely top 10. He's definitely top 10.
That Jake is driving a barrel, bro. He just be pulling niggas down like niggas.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That was bad. That has to do with decades of resentment.
Exactly. For him to come out the way that he did and just bang on Dave like that, it was like, yo, chill. Cause
he go deep.
Yeah, listen. Here's the thing. You know what it was? It ain't that Dave didn't make black people laugh. It's that black people didn't fuck with Dave. Because when they gave Dave a chance, that's when he started to be the beast that he was. Well, he started to recognize that he was that beast.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he makes the big bucks.
That's why he makes the big bucks.
Dave is definitely top 10.
Emmett Till into the cold-blooded punchline to kick her right in the
pussy. And that's in his genius for the second time. And he is a comedic genius. Without question. You make a good point about him maybe being a little too
hyped.
Not too hyped, not that point. The point about him maybe being a little like his
sophisticated.
You got to be intellectual to get him sometimes. You know what I mean? So the average that's my thing about Cat. That's my thing about Cat. Why I don't fuck with Cat? Like Cat shit is like the simplest nigga can get Cat stuff, and that's not always bad, but it's like sometimes some niggas act too stupid sometimes.
And
you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you, and that's why I even give some white comics credit because of the intellect behind their jokes, and that's where you know what I mean. Why I start to like Dave.
Bill Maher. I don't know
Bill Maher. I like how again
he's an asshole. I do like
an asshole where he can say something to you, and only the intellectual mind that even gives a damn about life
understand how witty that was.
Understand it's like, hey, I caught that. That was fucking hilarious. So for me, Dave, again, bro, I'm born in '91. My intellectual, stimulation didn't come until 8th, 9th grade, which is like 04, 05. Now I gotta go back and start watching Chapelle show, catch up, and then I'm starting to just be, catch wind of a lot of these comedians, and it starts to make sense. And that's where I'm coming from. I wasn't really on Dave because again, it was I seen him as Sully or Tully.
Tully. Hey, listen, he didn't make niggas laugh when he said, "All I know is that he's gay." Gay. Come on.
All right.
He made niggas laugh then.
He's definitely made this, and that's what I'm saying. Faison's got some hate in him, but I'm trying to find the essence of where he's coming from. Let's finish watching a little bit of it though.
Well, that was part of it. Yeah, I thought was dope.
Let's get through some of it.
I thought it was dope. But the first part was when you start about he didn't want to get Kevin Harden and all that shit. Yeah. That shit, I thought that shit was great.
Me too.
I thought it was dope. But the rest of that bullshit, I'm like, is that what y'all giving money for? This bullshit?
But he's a draw though. I mean,
he's not a draw.
He's not a draw.
He's trying to just hit him with. He's trying to just cut him off on every point to say stop talking about Dave.
Nigga, are you a draw? That's the question now. If I put Faison Love as performing at this comedy club, how fast are tickets gonna sell versus if I put Dave Chapelle? Don't tell me he's not a draw. That's stupid, man. That's true hate.
I want to show you how Dave's a draw.
That nigga got hate. That nigga Faison got hate in his heart, man. He needs to repent and love his brother.
It's all about performance too. If Dave would have came out and fucking flopped, niggas would have been all on Faison's team right now.
No, you're right. If he would have flopped and it would have been whack, honestly whack,
niggas would have been talking shit. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I heard a Kendrick Lamar song that was just, damn, this nigga sold the fuck out in his weakest
I'm gonna tell you this.
Then I'm gonna be like, damn, nigga, how much of the bag did it give you? You see what I'm saying? But when niggas is put to the test and come through, it's like, God damn.
Watch this.
Oh, wait.
Dave Chapelle on the Breakfast Club got 2.9 million views. And Faison's only got 762,000, which probably he only got a lot of it from talking about Dave.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
That's it. If he would have been talking about Dave, that would be a sub 100,000 view video, guaranteed.
Nah, it wouldn't be sub 100. It'd probably be around 100.
All right, I'll give it to that. Yeah. I mean, Breakfast Club's got 2 million subscribers.
Hey, look, Chris only got 1.8.
So it's less of a draw.
And
which Chris might not be overall less of a draw than Dave.
And I'm gonna tell you this: Dave's Breakfast Club interview was way whacker than fucking Faison. Faison's Breakfast Club interview was way more entertaining than Dave. Dave's was weak.
His Hot 97 interview was funny though. Okay. When he did with Hot 97, but Chris is. I mean, I think we all can conclude that Chris is funnier than Dave. There's not a lot, but there's probably about a half dozen or more brothers that's funnier than Dave. Yeah, but he's a top 10.
We wait for a nigga to flop. I'm telling you, as soon as a nigga flop.
Yeah.
Listen. Dave could put out a wax setup tomorrow. It's still, he's still gonna have all the funny shit that he's ever done.
He did not too long ago. Remember, he got too drunk. He got too drunk at some shit.
And they booed him? Yeah.
Yeah, he had to give the money back.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
That real life shit.
We got to realize, man, these comedians are working so much, bro, that we don't even know. A lot of times when they come on the Breakfast Club, they're like, oh, we're going to be at
such and such tonight.
What is it? Charlotte's? Charlotte?
Something that's in LA.
Yeah.
I mean, in New York.
Yeah. We're gonna be there tonight, and we doing a show Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday night. They're all sold out, or get your tickets because they're about to sell out. I'm doing a 7, 10, and then you be like, damn. I didn't know these niggas is out here putting in work like that. Three nights in a row.
Two shows a night or some nights.
That's what I'm saying. Because we got one at 7 and I got one at 10. Like they putting in work, so. I'm kind of curious, and I want to hear what some other comedians got to say about this shit too.
Listen, if I got 19 times on a special, I'm gonna be a draw too. He's had 9. He's done special. He's been doing specials for years, but
he's done specials for years. Where?
And took a break.
First off, outside of the 3 he just did for Netflix and Killing Me Softly. How many specials have he done?
I think he said he went on tour. He did 19 shows. I guess he said something like he only got
tours and shit.
He said a draw 2. I don't know what the hell that means. Maybe I picked 2 of them. I don't know, because he said something like he's been on tour.
Whack. He was here.
He had one in DC that was good before. It was one live from DC.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
I don't remember.
Killing Me Softly.
What? Killing Me Softly. That's
whack. Name one joke. From
Come on, man. Why you doing
Baby.
Now,
The baby.
Now watch this. Name something from Eddie Murphy Delirious.
Oh man.
Yeah,
the
thank
bear
you.
rapping
Thank
in
you.
the woods.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's a classic.
Chris Rock niggas versus
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
black people. Yeah.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna tell you this.
That's why I'm bringing.
Killing Me Softly don't compare to Delirious
Here's
and
my
Rock.
thing. Yeah,
Or what's my joint? I Never Scared. Chris Rock Never Scared.
Never Scared is ridiculous.
I don't know if a lot of comedy specials is hard pressed to be Never Scared.
Hold up, I'm gonna fuck everybody up right now. The most underrated comedian right now.
Bring him out.
Niggas don't even fuck with him.
Bring him out.
Motherfucking
Hannibal.
Paul Mooney.
Yeah, Mooney. I brought up Mooney earlier.
Paul Mooney. I don't like Paul Mooney, man.
I like
Bro,
Mooney.
is Jesus is
I love
black
Mooney.
and so
So
is
Cleopatra? Know your history?
He talks some real shit, but it's not funny. I don't like his delivery is weak.
Yeah,
he's
bro.
got
He
$1
said,
million flow.
said,
I mean, he's got $1 million fucking joke, bro, with a $2 flow.
Bro, he said, I say cracker so it makes my teeth white.
I agree, bro.
That's my
I agree.
Are you serious?
No, he said no. He says
His
nigga.
delivery.
Nigga. Make
Oh,
it
he
keep
said
right.
nigga. He says nigga.
His delivery sucks.
I like Mooney,
not that fine.
but there's a reason why he was more
He's
known
not
for
that
his
fire.
writing. There's a reason why he's known for his writing and not more.
not
Yeah,
that
no, he was
fire.
on the Chapelle show too.
I like him.
That's what I'm saying.
I like him,
To
but
me, I
he's
think
not
the
for
greats fuck with
everybody.
each other. You're saying Schoolboy Q, you fucks with him. I like that's why he's fucking with Kendrick. Paul Mooney was funny.
Well,
shit.
I mean, they all got
That's
signed
why
to the
Dave
same
Chappelle
nigga.
fucked with him. Like you see what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers gonna team up. They know they got heat. Based on really want to collab with.
He did.
Probably.
Look, the Wayans are beasts.
Yes,
They funny too.
No, they beasts.
Yeah.
That whole family.
Legends.
But you don't hear them talking about them.
As far as what?
Anything.
Well, because it's so many of them though. They're
No,
collective.
but they're
collective.
beasts. They look, Keenan Wayne has probably made more stars than anybody in
Without
Hollywood.
question. I look at Keenan the way I look at like moguls like Diddy and Jay-Z and all.
But they're not talking about that. They're talking about this nigga.
They're talking about
He did a
this
whole-
nigga.
he-
So I ain't gonna lie, that
They
nigga sound like a
taking
hater, bro.
away shit from Keenan. Like, okay, thank you, nigga. Like scary movies, he created that shit,
Yeah, nah, he
and then they took it away from him.
What do you think if Keenan was out now? Like,
But
like
again,
did?
if we want to talk about not funny and make niggas laugh, the Scary Movie.
After Scary Movie 2, I was done.
Bro.
Think of it. No. Let's go back to Scary Movie 1.
Annabelle Horror.
Nah, bro,
Made-
Scary
made-
Movie fun.
He
Scary
said,
Movie 1, bro.
nigga, do you think my name is Jose and I cut grass? And nigga said, nigga, I'm just fucking with you. My name is
It's Jose, and I cut grass.
I cut grass. Nigga, I said.
That's not a scary movie though.
That was the Amityville Horror.
Amityville Horror, nah, bro.
The Haunted House 2.
Yeah, I know.
remix.
That's
Scary
new.
Movie, bro. You can go back and watch the first Scary Movie, bro.
Nah,
Shit with
nah.
the white comedian. What's his name? He was in the
Well,
shit.
actually, the first one, yeah, not the second one.
When
The
Mike
second
Tyson
one.
was in it, when they mocked The Purge.
That was like, bro, that was like 5.
What was that shit? What was that?
6. That was when they took it from him.
Oh, that's when they took him around?
That was when they took it from him. Yeah,
You know,
it was
when
like
Esau came in at the end with the chainsaw and shit, bro, that white boy.
I mean, this
he's
shit-
funny.
this-
I ain't gonna lie, that white boy, he's gonna be my comedian in the fucking kingdom, bro. That white boy's funny as
Scary
shit.
Movie 2 was cool. After that, I couldn't get down.
Yeah, nah, with the Scream, they played the Scream shit out like too much.
Um,
I mean, niggas really the Scream series made fucking money. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Because
fuck
they
Sidney Prescott.
because they brought it back at the right time. You got to understand how they're doing everything now. They're bringing everything back that we're grown, and then like the people who are a little bit younger than us are grown now. So the stuff that we were just catching that was like super cool to us when we were kids is coming back now because we didn't get this. Like it might not even have been that cool
right.
to the nigga that was grown during that time, but it was like amazing to us. And then now we're seeing the, you know what I mean, the remake.
Like that new Goonies shit, niggas is really on it.
There's a new Goonies?
No, it's the one that's like Goonies, the shit that's on Netflix.
Oh, Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I mentioned
Stranger Things, like niggas.
No,
are
Stranger.
nothing like
Hold on,
Goonies,
Stranger
bro.
Things. My mom, the one that told me.
Made it as a spinoff. They said.
You know, Stranger Things is absolutely, positively, in no way related to the Goonies.
Oh, really?
People are saying that. There's no.
See, I never watched
You
it,
can't
so
compare. I don't know if what could you compare Stranger
Nothing.
Things to?
Oh,
Stranger Things is like an episode of the Twilight Zone that turned into its own series.
only for kids.
You know what I mean?
Not only for kids.
Not only for kids, but based around kids.
Yeah, kind of.
It's like Yeah, like you can't like
You can't
it
compare
ain't
okay.
Like
Like, I ain't
that's
seen it, that's just what I heard.
my mom tried to call me and tell me like, oh, it's like the Goonies. You gotta
that's
watch
what
it.
niggas were
It's
saying,
like the
bro.
Goonies, but it's like Poltergeist, and I'm like, it ain't like none of that shit at all. It's very unique in its own right. You know what I mean? It's like if they made a Dungeons. Did they make a Dungeons and Dragons movie? I think they did. I think they did. It's what the Dungeons and Dragons movie should have been because it's actually
playing the video
based around a Dungeons and Dragons, the Demi Gorgon and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So-
niggas are on. Friend like this bitch was at work cracking up. I was like, damn, what you watching? She was like, I ain't gonna lie. She's like, my friend told me to watch it. She's like, I was dying. She's like, Friends. I'm like, damn, wasn't Cat just talking about Friends?
Friends.
I remember what you just tell me about that.
She's
Like,
a black woman?
No, she's a white woman who
Okay.
fucked with her brother.
No, if a white girl is gonna be laughing at Friends. Black people ain't gonna watch it.
She's on Friends.
White girl
bro.
that fucks with me.
Yeah, no, that's for white people. White people think shit like Friends and Seinfeld is. I mean, Seinfeld is kind of funny. Curb Your Enthusiasm is more funny than Seinfeld, though. Much more funny than Seinfeld.
Yeah, but no, this nigga's hating, bro. That's all
He's
I'm
hating. Tony, what about the Tony Rock interview? Just Tony Rock said something. First off, Tony Rock ought to be ashamed of himself for wearing that damn pharaoh on his neck like that.
Oh, listen, I was tripping off of that.
that?
And when they asked him like, "Oh, would you
Live by the
live
Bible your whole
for
life? No, I couldn't do
for
it.
1 year.
For 1 year. No, I couldn't do it.
The whole sex thing, like, what are you
Nigga, you used to live by the Bible.
talking about?
Your whole family except Chris was in the truth. What are you talking
Who is
about?
this? Who you talking about?
Tony Rock.
Tony Rock.
From LA? The building I ran to? The who?
He's not from LA.
Nah, remember we ran into
In
Tony
San
Rock
Diego.
downtown.
And we told him shalom and he looked at us crazy.
Oh shit!
He looked at us like the angel of the Lord was finna come kill him.
Take him out.
Because he knows his ass is evil as hell. But notice another thing. This shows how funny Dave is. Tony Rock is hosting a new show called Black Car Revolt. It's literally Dave Chapelle did this in his show. Do you know black people? It's the same show as Do You Know Black People? Damn near. The same concept, but they calling it Black Car Revolt.
You can put a saddle up on and ride.
What is a Lucy? A loose cigarette. A blowjob. Judges? We'll take it. It wasn't yet, but we're going to make it that because that was just great. You see what I'm saying?
But don't
Yeah. She said, yeah, I've been told that at work. He said, nigga, watch the Ike's, nigga. They tell the police, nigga. Hey. Listen, he already did that show. Now Tony Rock is hosting it, but this nigga ain't funny. Like, come on, they made a whole TV show about Black Car Revolt now.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? So that's but Tony Rock is
Full of shit.
Tony Rock just went back to his own vomit, and it's pretty disgusting. I don't want to get too deep into the interview. Any highlights you remember out of it outside of that?
Not really.
He's doing a whole show.
Like you said, he's just got this damn raw head.
He's just got this Egyptian head, some fake Egyptian head on
shining.
it, and a shaved face, knowing he wasn't into that. That's pretty crazy.
See, again, man, you gotta. As soon as Esau put you back on the, on the front screen, on the main screen, that's when you gotta go back and, get back into the world. Not only did he got the movie, he said he's come or the TV show, another TV show about
where he's the token,
live the Bible for you. Now he's the token nigga.
Right.
trying to encourage a white man not to live by the Bible.
Yeah.
Anything he sold his soul.
Most certainly.
Like I said, people I know from the school from One West, and around that time and going to 464, the first house of David, they said Chris Rock has 5 brothers, all of them are in the truth. Tony is of that cloth. Now look at him with a damn Egyptian head on. Took a bag, and he's still not fake. Like people still don't even know who he is like that.
Bro, like when you brought up the Woo, them niggas used to be at Passovers, bro.
Who used to be a Passover?
44,000
OD.
children are rolling with the lamb.
ODB at the Pesach, at the Lord's Passover. You see what I'm saying?
I'm rolling with the lamb.
Big Baby Jesus, aka Jesus, aka Old Dirty Chinese Restaurant. Hold on, wait a minute. Wu Financial wasn't funny? Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with? Wu Financial? What the crackers doing it, bro? That wasn't funny? Hey. When the Jizza looked at that white man and said, you gotta diversify your bonds, nigga. That wasn't funny? Man, stop. This nigga need to stop, bro. That nigga's bugging.
Fuck Tony.
Yeah, fuck Tony. Let's talk about this blockbuster Cavs deal. They sent Isaiah Thomas to the Lakers.
I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I feel bad, man. They doing Isaiah Thomas really, really bad. Listen. I think it's a matter of they trying to.
How many teams has he played for since he came into the league?
Kings,
Suns, Celtics, Cavs, Lakers. And we may be forgetting somebody.
Nah, that was
it because he came in with the Kings.
But here's my thing. I think they're, and this is also conspiratorial because we try to look beyond the what's in our face, what they want to show us, right? What do you say? That's shit you tell us to justify. That's just stuff to justify the bullshit that you show us.
Yes.
All right.
That's what evolution is.
Evolution.
Whatever shit that y'all made up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Chapelle.
That's right.
Right. I think this is one of them situations, man, where they really testing his fortitude. What square is he on the square or is he on the cube? You know what I'm saying? Is he two-dimensional?
You think so?
Is he deep? Reason being, bro, because how the fuck you go from having a MVP season
with the Celtics,
and you drop two? Who's ever done something like that? Nobody's ever went from having an MVP season
to getting traded.
No, not to being traded, but to just be now just tossed to and fro in the damn league like you nothing.
How did the Cavaliers see him as expendable?
Well, because they allegedly he wasn't getting along with the team.
Hold on, wait a minute. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Now let's understand: Isaiah Thomas, Derrick Rose, and why can't I think of this nigga's name right now?
Channing Frye.
Not Channing Frye. You know the one.
Dwayne
Wade. All got traded. They traded all of them niggas.
Wow. And got nobody.
This year in the NBA, first the week before, Blake Griffin gets traded for nobody. Then the next week,
they were trying to get Kemba Walker though. They were supposed to get Kemba Walker. I don't know
who the Cavs.
Yeah.
And that was a 5-team trade. The Kings, the Jazz, the Lakers, the Cavs, and there's another team that was involved. I think the Trailblazers were all involved in that trade. I don't even know what's the hell is going on? What do people think is going to happen?
Bro.
I see LeBron is leaving Cleveland.
Bro, they're saying he's going to LA, bro.
I don't see it. I don't see him going to LA. He's going where I don't see him going to the Pacific, not just the Western Conference, to the Pacific Division without the right player. I mean, if Paul George goes, he'll probably go.
That's what they're saying. They're saying him, Paul George, coming to the Lakers. I don't want him there, but that's why I said I got to start to try to find some sort of love.
Him and Paul George.
I would like for LeBron to come over so he could mentor Kuzma.
Man, Kuzma's gone. I'm gonna tell you that. Kuzma's gone. Kuzma, I'm gonna tell you something. Kuzma, watch this. Kuzma became the pot sweetener. Kuzma was never supposed to blow up the way that he's doing right now. Mm-hmm. Now that he done made himself a reputable player, solid key guy that can put some points on the board, trust and believe. Kuzma is going to be a deal sweetener to get LeBron over or for them to trade for somebody big.
When does LeBron go to free agency?
No, he's next year. He's got that I think he got a 3-year clause with the opt out of the last one. Okay. So Kuzma's going to be that deal sweetener. They gonna get somebody cool for Kuzma. I doubt Lonzo's finna be there because Lonzo needs to be the one.
You think Lonzo's out?
No. I said Lonzo needs to be there.
Oh, I mean, where is he going?
But I'm saying just to kind of but nah.
He's Lonzo, on a rookie deal.
This is why everybody. Yeah. No,
how many years is that?
He got like a $27 million deal for like 4 years.
Oh, he's there. He's there. They're not trading.
Here's my thing. This is why everybody was tripping. See, this is my thing. Everybody was tripping like, oh, Lonzo. Ain't doing that good. Lonzo's doing great. You know why? Because Lonzo know how to get the ball into the right person's hands. They don't want Lonzo. They want Lonzo to be the next Derek Fisher.
Yeah, the fact is this.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact is this, and I just saw this. The numbers, I just had an argument earlier about sports and numbers. I had an argument earlier, real quick. Sidebar. Dr. J or Vince Carter, who's better?
Dr. J.
Okay, I said the same thing, and the numbers prove it. The numbers substantiate it. In the case of Lonzo, Lakers this season since
Who was
Lonzo was
arguing
playing,
with you that Vince Carter was better than Dr. J?
SICARI.
And mind you, just for the record,
he's born in 1998.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I said. You have this affinity to Vince because you've seen the nigga play. You didn't see Dr. J play, so you're not understanding that. You know what I mean? And we've seen him play, but we have a little bit more appreciation for the history.
Right.
Dr. J's a world champion. Vince Carter's not. Dr. J's an MVP. And then he tried to make an argument that I can't count the ABA, whatever he did in the ABA, which is bullshit. But whatever.
He still won one with the.
He still got one in the ABA and still got an MVP. But if we count ABA, he's a multi. I forget how many time champion, but he's a 4-time MVP at least.
And,
if we count NBA.
And again, he was up in age.
And he was up in age and still came into the 80s because he tried to say that Vince Carter played against a higher caliber of competition, and he went into some article that said the 70s was one of the weaker decades, but I said, well, he went to the 80s. In the 80s, when he got his title and his MVP in the 80s.
Keep it a buck, man. I hate when motherfuckers say that shit. Oh, it's different caliber.
All I got to say is you don't got the numbers for it, so we can't even argue.
I'm going to tell you this.
It's opinion.
Hassan Karab, your whole generation,
bring it up.
This is being straight up. Coming from a motherfucker that played basketball.
Bring it up.
Your generation was of people that were bred. Like, I'm talking about coaches taking dudes under their wing at a very low age. There's many programs. A summer program. Like Dr. J, Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, bro. You know what I'm saying? George Gervin. These dudes, they got good simply based off of the work that they were gonna be put in. Somebody like Pee Wee Kirkland, if the programs was around for the Vince Carter era, if Pee Wee Kirkland would have had that, we wouldn't even. A lot of these dudes wouldn't even be in the damn.
Bro, them niggas was playing at the playground, bro.
They got good off of the playground, and I'm gonna tell you this: Vince Carter and a lot of these dudes wouldn't have even been able to play.
First off, they had something called the AAU.
Yeah.
They came up in the AAU program.
AAU era.
If you came in the AAU program, bro, you like you said, you were like a horse that was bred for this shit. These niggas were like wild horses that niggas just got on and raced. You see what I'm saying? They just caught them and got on them niggas and raced. These niggas, they were born and they were fucking bred into this shit.
You were being trained by dope dealers and crackheads. Those are the people that were showing you how to play ball, and it was up to you of how much you practice and how much you want to go about, perfecting your game. And you had to be at the top of your game. Not only do you have to be at the top, you had to be cocky than a motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? And be able to brawl. A lot of these dudes, man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. They really. Earl the Pearl, Jesus. Earl the Pearl Monroe. But people always forget Earl Manigault. The GOAT. The GOAT. They say the GOAT. Nigga was 5'9". They say jump up, change a goddamn dollar with 4 quarters brought the top of the backboard.
Number up.
Niggas who you'll argue to be the greatest player ever to lace up a pair will say the GOAT. Go watch the Earl Manigault story. They say, hey, who's the player for years? Hey, man, Kareem. Say, the GOAT. Listen,
the GOAT.
So when we look at those things like that, man, and say Vince Carter again, or when people are arguing different eras, you can't say it, man. Again, people like this. Exactly.
That's the thing.
Come on, man.
The players that played back then. You can barely name me like 5 good players from back then that can play in today's.
Exactly, but here's the thing. The
The
game was different.
Work a lot of these.
Yeah, the game was so. You're talking about you're talking about the league is harder. No, it's first off. There's more. They're calling. There's technical, flagrant, all this. They're calling. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was playing hard, bro.
I'm watching the Bad Boys versus Mike. Mike will go up to try to dunk the ball. Here's Isaiah Thomas clotheslining this nigga, headlocking him in the air and coming down with him to the ground like, yeah, nigga.
And you had to win championships like that. Yeah. You had to get through that wall to get to the finals. The wall that was the Pistons.
You had to have 5 bad boys on the court at all times. You couldn't be the only one carrying your team like a KD or like a LeBron. No, because you wouldn't have made it. Because you niggas going to sit up and put their fucking forearm in your chest when you coming through the middle.
And then the other excuse was that he said Vince Carter never had a Moses Malone.
Vince Carter never had a Moses Malone.
Which is his excuse for the title. You can't use that because I brought the title up, but everything else was individual based.
Did Vince get one with Dallas?
No, he came the year after.
Oh,
then that's how I daggered him. I said, wait, he never had nobody. I said he came to Dallas the year after them niggas was on the championship run with all the same players, and he couldn't get one. So that's another bullshit excuse.
First of all, I can't believe this dude even brought up Vince Carter.
I mean, to have a sports debate with him is hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this though. You said the numbers solidified that.
Dr. J by number he's got. If you count ABA, he has twice as many All-Star appearances.
But what about just numbers, like in terms of like points, rebounds,
points per game? Points per game, he got him by. I want to say Vince Carter averaged 18.2 a game, and Dr. J averaged 24.2 a game. Granted, Vince's career is not over, but
guess what?
It's not like he's not gonna.
Guess what? Dr. J did that shit with all 2-pointers.
No, I told him that. I said there was no 3-point line, nigga.
And Dr. J didn't shoot 3-pointers.
Listen, and
Dr. J really couldn't shoot. I
believe. Why you think he was shooting them like this?
Yeah,
that was the best he could do. He's like, the tall nigga, you just gotta try to put it and just really get it on that path. Like, all right, I'm gonna just get it in there. But I said all that to say the numbers say that the Lakers are better while Lonzo is on the court. That's what the numbers say. The Lakers are playing better as a team and producing more offensively and defensively with Lonzo on the court. Period. So they're saying, arguments are being made for him getting more 10 and things of that nature. Because, the numbers don't lie.
Because he knows how to facilitate the ball, man. He gets people the ball, and they don't understand it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Coach Bob, remember the one we just seen?
Yes, sir.
He the reason I even got back to San Diego High. It's a dude that he talked about. I don't know if you heard of a dude named Chill. He stayed out in San Antonio, right? Shouts out to Chill if he ever gets a chance to listen to this podcast, right? Chill was bringing up me and the bro Jabari, man, to just be dogs. I'm talking about I take a footstep past half court. Chill say, hey, he said something like, he'll say knockout, like meaning like pull up.
Okay.
One step, like niggas is sitting there looking at a little mellow. Oh, pulling up for half. No, we was doing that. I was doing that at 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Knockout, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jay, pull up. Boom. So, Chill left. Right at my 8th grade year, Chill left, moved to San Antonio. Boom. Coach Bob was supposed to get the coaching job. When Coach Bob didn't get the coaching job, he went to a couple of other schools. I'm trying to follow around him. I coming out of 8th grade, I enrolled in probably like 3 or 4 high schools. Boom. He didn't get the shit.
That's how you ended up going to Gumbers?
No, I ended up going to Patrick Henry with Royale and my sister. They was already there. I was like, I might as well just go there. Boom. When I got back, Coach Bob finally got the assistant coach job. He said, listen, man, I'm about to work my way up. Boom, boom. Just come over here with me. You have an opportunity to play varsity. Cool. And this is a winning program. Mm-hmm. This is when we going to New York. We going everywhere, right? And I'm with top prospects, so I'm getting hella exposure, right? Coach Bob leaves that year, goes get the head coaching job at Morris, right? Mm-hmm. We play Morris that year. This is my junior year. We blow Morris out. Now, coming off from him just being the assistant coach, he felt like my coach should have had a little bit more mercy on him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we ran these by 50.
Wow.
By 50. As we going through the line, shaking hands, Coach Bob snatches me up by the chest. Hey, shoot the fucking ball. Gets at me. But it was just a year before when I'm the undergrad, right? I'm the underclassman. Now I said the undergrad. When I'm the underclassman just a year before, he's teaching me how to be a point guard. You got to get this man the ball. You got to get this man the ball. It was a dude that he used to coach. I was going to state at the time. We going to the games. He's schooling me. So when I got there, when I got up, now I'm a junior now, I'm an upperclassman. I'm supposed to be out here doing my thing, but I just am in the groove. I just know how to get people the ball. 12 assists, 15 assists, 20 assists, boom, boom. I just know how to get people the ball. So when they looking at Lonzo and they thinking he's supposed to just do all of this scoring and stuff, no. Because that's the type of basketball that's going to get you further along in the league. You'll learn how to develop how to shoot. You'll learn how to develop how to just pick your spots on the floor and knock down the shots that you're supposed to. But getting the people involved, that's when people want to play with you.
No.
That's the difference.
Listen, that's right. And the problem is that the general asshole that's watching the league is not paying attention to shit like that.
Exactly.
They want to see James Harden went for 60 and lost. Yeah, he went for 60. They lost. KD went for 50. They lost. Yeah, it's cool to see a nigga score a lot of points, but this is a team game. They want to see ball hogs. That was why I didn't like Kobe a lot, because of how much the nigga would just do it himself. Now, sometimes you got to do it yourself. Sometimes you got to be experienced enough to recognize, I have to do this myself. These niggas are off tonight. I gotta do what the fuck I gotta do. That's also a part of team playing as well. But niggas who just like to facilitate and play with niggas and get into jail, like that's niggas forget, like that's bad. You're dealing with niggas who love the game. When you love the game, you're not just trying to hit all the baskets, bro. You're trying to get into the groove. You're trying to catch the keyboard to get it to you, to get it up the court. You know what I'm saying?
You're trying to get the dub, and I'm gonna tell you this. That's another thing that people overlook about Lonzo. He says, listen, when he went for 27, that second game of the season against the Suns, I think they lost. No, they won. They beat it. He said, hey, I'm just tired of win.
That's it.
I'm just tired of win. I think he went big again. I think he finally got that triple-double, and I think they lost, and he was just like, we need to get the win. You know what I'm saying? It's about winning for me. One thing about the James Harden thing, James Harden had a 60-point triple-double. He had 15 assists and he had 10 rebounds. Hey, fuck all that shit. Kobe, when he hit 81, they was down a dub at half. He brought them up on his back and they won. So, I mean, it's situations like that where Kobe was needed and even James Harden was needed because they lost, but shit, without his 60 points, niggas wouldn't even been in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Chris Paul, bum ass, needed to be somewhere, putting his shit in and doing his part, but he wasn't able to do it.
That's a fact.
So even going into it from there, you gotta, like you said, facilitate, get the ball, get everyone involved, be the one to get the win, and then when you solidify yourself as somebody that can do that, people want to play with you. So then, when somebody like LeBron wants to come to the team, somebody like Paul George wants to come to the team, or anybody, they sitting there looking like, listen, Lonzo, y'all tripping. That's the guy that I want to play with. That's why everybody was trying to, really come and get on that Chino Hills team. Or even the AAU team. Mm-hmm. They're taking a lot of shots, but they play such fast basketball. Get open. You go get the ball. So, the black dude, Eli, don't nobody ever talk about him, right? It was Lonzo, Jello, Melo, but then there was this black dude named Eli, who was the fourth. And then they had the big center dude, I forget his name. The dude, Devin Williams, right? He does the In the Lab. He got an In the Lab channel, and he does the 10,000 hours. He broke it down like, y'all don't see these dudes. Y'all just seeing because these three players has ball behind, at the end of their name. You focus on them, but these dudes, if you go watch the game, these niggas is out here putting in work.
Yeah, they was putting in work.
Getting buckets, still averaging like 16, 17 points a game.
Because remember when we was first watching Chino Hills?
Bro.
We didn't know the balls. We just knew there's these three light-skinned niggas and then these other niggas, and they're just, these all niggas, they're just jail. Man. They're just total jail.
They've gelled together.
I didn't know they was brothers. I just knew they was all these mixed niggas on the court.
And man, when you go into it, man, and this is when you have to look at the people and question their IQ on the game or their understanding of the game of basketball.
Yeah, a lot of people don't got it.
They talked all of this shit about Melo and all of these shots he was taking. Oh, he scored 92 points, but they were all layups and they were all long full court passes and then he shot 60 times. What is he doing over in the EuroLeague right now in Lithuania? He's facilitating. Melo's gonna be the one. Melo's finna surpass Jello and everybody, and the reason being is because going back to what we was talking about when you said Kevin Durant hit 50, Harden hit 60, Kobe was jacking up shots and all that, and the necessary times that is needed for you to take your team over the horizon, right? You need that dog in you. I was talking to Snoop about this. He said, bro, Lonzo's cool, but he's not a dog. I said, damn, but I'm trying to argue. I'm like, my bro, he's cool. He's doing this, he's doing that. He's like, bro, he ain't a dog. And then I watched him. I said, he ain't. Because he gets the ball, he passes it. He gets the ball, he pushes up the court, he passes it, and he stands around. Ball. Give me the ball. I need the ball back.
Yeah.
If I pass it to you, you ain't doing nothing. Give me the ball back because I know what to do with it. If I can't put it in the cup, if I'm off, I know how to get it to somebody. I'm gonna open it up, boom, and I'm gonna get. That's how you got to get the game. You got to have that dog in you. So sometimes it's necessary for you to go for 50 and might even get the loss. You know why? But it's gonna come down to the time where it's late in the playoffs, right? First round, second round, or whatever. Late in the game, who the fuck you gonna get a ball to? The nigga that's been going for two. That's why I don't like LeBron. That's why I don't like LeBron.
You don't want the ball. You don't want.
Motherfucker don't want the ball. You the baddest man on the fucking planet. Give me an 80-point game. I just want to see that you got that dog in you where you just finna just rip.
I mean,
everything.
Because if the general consensus is that Mike,
but he don't.
If the general consensus is that Mike is the greatest basketball player of all, the greatest NBA player of all time, I mean, did he do that? Of course he did.
He dogged like it's
he's
a no.
He's the dog.
He's the ultimate dog. They had a rule. You be nice to fucking Mike when you if we're going there or if Mike is coming here, you bet not dare say anything to Mike. Hey Mike, how you doing? Is everything good? You got enough coffee today? You need a cigar? Mike, we got some cognac in the back. Mike, remember how they did this at the day? What do you guys need? Mike, what do you need? Don't come in here like Mike will say, who guarded me tonight? They'll say, that nigga right there, he guarding you. I ain't guarding you. Mike, I'm cool. I apologize if I ain't even gonna look at you, Mike. Just going to say some shit like, yeah, Mike, I'm guarding you tonight. I'm about to shut your ass. They be like, yo, what is you doing? You don't get that man riled up like that because that's a dog right there. That dog will chew you up. And we ain't got time for that tonight. Mike go for 50 on you. Easy.
Button up on you. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, bitch. She button up on you.
Mid-range. Story, right? Mid-range, They said, dude, I think it was for the Cavs. No, for the Grizzlies. They said it was a dude for the Grizzlies, right? Mike had an off night, right? Mike probably had like 6 points going into the fourth quarter. You know, he just had an off night, you know what I'm saying? So it was a nigga on the fucking sideline, right? Like, Mike, just give it up, man. It's an off. You off, man. Just go on and give it up. Mike went down, put his hands on his knees. He looked. They said the last like 6 minutes of the game, Mike had the last 19 points. Right? Boom. They said he come, caught on the side, did his famous turnaround fadeaway, boom, turned around to the bench and said, now shut up, you little bitch. Hey, now shut up, you little bitch. And went up the sideline on him. Killed him. And they won. And it's like I can have an off night. It's like I'm so bored out here. I just need somebody to just get me. Yeah, give me a reason to just get off on a motherfucker. And that's the type of dog Mike had in him. So maybe hopefully Lonzo can develop a little bit of confidence, a little bit of dog in him. I'm gonna tell you this. If Lonzo had the dog in him that his daddy got, that dude he'll kill LeBron. And he's half LeBron's weight. You see what I'm saying? But it was funny because Kevin Hart and LeVar just did a little series, a little thing together, a little episode where LeVar came out and said Melo is his least favorite. And I know why. Because Melo is just like that motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Melo's mentally, he's just like him. Loud, arrogant, don't give a damn.
Yeah, the other ones are a little bit, they're humble. They're humble and shit. Just, just play again.
Man, Melo's out there. Just like his dad. He got the same mentality. That's why bro, just go watch some of his Lithuanian highlights. I'm telling you, he goes in and he's doing his thing. Like, he ain't no ball hog, and he still go for 40. 40 triple, he go 40-point triple-double. You know what I mean? That's 16. He's doing his thing. So, going back to the original question, I think they doing Isaiah Thomas real bad right now. I don't know what's going on, but I hope that brother remains humble. I hope he remains solid and stand up for what's his, man, get back healthy, and just ride this thing out. You know what I mean? Hopefully, literally, he's finna be gone next year from the Lakers. They can't keep him. They can't keep him.
That's crazy.
So hopefully they buy him out.
Where's he gonna land? That's pretty good. You said where?
The Clippers.
Hell nah. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen,
man,
they're not getting.
somewhere
Listen,
solid.
if Austin don't leave, they're not getting rid of Austin.
Hopefully,
They just signed Lou to his extension too.
Hopefully they don't do Isaiah Thomas like they did Nate Robinson, bro.
And it's crazy because Seattle and Tacoma, that's ill that they would do both of them niggas like that.
And they
like
both short.
They did Nate like that. Like Nate wasn't good, bro.
Nate was a beast, bro.
Nate is a slam dunk contest winner. I want to put that out there. 2 times as a
I'm
little
tell you this,
ass nigga.
That really doesn't even
Bro, it was a dog, bro.
It doesn't even speak on the like what he contributes on the court. Like Nate is a beast, bro. Nate was going for 40 points in the playoff. He came in supposed to be
a league and just a Waffle House owner, bro.
Just out the league. Like I watch him. He's trying to come back and be something. But
it's crazy because you gotta understand, like, we don't the Seattle Tacoma, bro. We don't got a lot of niggas, bro. We don't have we truthfully we don't have anybody. We have niggas that made it to the league, but not that we're superstar. Like Jamal Crawford is not a superstar. He's doing his thing, but he's not a household name. What household names have came out of that region? No fucking body. But it's not like it's for lack of talent.
That's
you know
why
what I'm saying?
Isaiah Thomas was supposed to just be the one, bro, and he did it, bro. He did it. But you know what he did? This is where he fucked up. He didn't sacrifice his soul, but he definitely sacrificed his body for Esau, bro.
Yeah.
He sacrificed his body for Esau, and it's just showing you right now that the so-called white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, because he sacrificed his body in the position he's in right now where he's not 100% and he's unhealthy is because of what he did for Esau, and now look what Esau is doing to him.
It's just shipping him from plantation to plantation.
He gave you a historical year, and the very next you're gone for Kyrie Irving. Now I understand Kyrie, he's doing his thing right now, but they had jailed and messed so much with that team that IT took, and legitimately they were second in the East. They still went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
The thing about the league is this though too, and that was what LeBron brought up with when Blake got traded. Niggas make all this fuss when you want to leave and go somewhere else in free agency. Everybody knows LeBron got crucified for going to Miami. Who the fuck is talking about this team saying, I'm not going to buy no more goddamn merchandise, I ain't going to the game, I'm not watching your fucking bitch-ass game if you trade away the reason I go to the games? Nobody ever takes this shit out on a franchise.
Who said that?
LeBron did. About Blake getting traded.
Oh, and the Clippers said they're not going to the games no more?
No, what he's saying is, why don't people do that?
Oh, right,
right. You'll hate me and burn my jersey if I leave your team. But if your team says fuck me and just trades me,
yeah.
What do you do? Do you say fuck your team? No, you don't. You never do. You're loyal to a plantation, not to the slaves that made you like the fucking plantation in the fucking first place. That's it. It's insane. Why aren't ball clubs subject to the same level of scrutiny to, like, you're gonna trade this nigga away? Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't buying the jerseys no more. You left a bad taste in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But they don't do that shit. But let Blake had went somewhere else. LA would have fuck him. If he would have went to Oklahoma City and they would have been mad about it, but he's going home. I even said that last year. He's in free agency. Everybody knows that my first episode, all I was talking about is how super of a Blake Griffin fan and Clipper fan I am. If that nigga would have said, I'm going to Oklahoma City, I couldn't have been mad at him. That's where he's from. Plus they're getting Paul George. They already got Russell. I mean, he's thinking about possibly getting the ring. That was a better play for him to really try to get a ring than the Clippers had. Period. I wouldn't have been mad at him for that. I couldn't have been. But a lot of people would have been because, we can't go see his game. But now he gets traded and you ain't crying about, you ain't selling your season tickets. You're going to see who play. Fucking DeAndre Jordan, which is a great player. You see what happened tonight?
No.
2 texts.
LeBron hung that nigga, bro. Not LeBron. Blake hung DeAndre, bro.
Okay.
Hung DeAndre up, bro. It was cold. I said, damn. I said, he been waiting a long time to do that shit, bro. Ran, bro. Beat him down the court. Stopped him, bro. Cold packed his ass. I'm talking about in midair. Bro, he didn't even get near the hoop, bro. Midair. It was cold. You know what I mean? But Pistons lost. It was Tex. He was about to fight. What's his name?
Was number 11?
Avery Bradley.
Yeah.
Blake was about to fight Avery Bradley. But you know, it's a cold situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that people are so loyal to the teams, but not loyal to. But certain people are like, I'm a fan of players now. You know what I mean? More so than teams. But it's a loyalty aspect that's real fucked up. You know what I'm saying? People should have took it some type of way when your favorite player or the reason why you watch, you love the team so much, they just say fuck him and trade him. You know what I'm saying? You should have a problem. Boston should. I mean, I understand why they don't have a problem because they got Kyrie out of the deal. But even still, there should be a. I mean, granted, Kyrie is a goddamn. He just got a title. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like my nigga, like this was, we had something going. We just started liking this nigga. He just got here. He just did his thing. Got us deep in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Sacrificed his body for the squad. And you trade the nigga like. We got to look at. And I don't even know of teams that really did this. I don't remember a time in the NBA where shit like this was going on, where teams were trading people who had given their whole career or sacrificed their body for the squad, and you're gonna trade that. And they're like, this is a real shark, a real dog eat dog time in the NBA where Isaiah Thomas gets injured for you and you trade him. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty crazy.
And
Blake Griffin re-signed on how you sold him as being a lifetime Clipper, and you trade the nigga. Like that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But nobody cared.
It was horrible, man. And he wasn't really gonna miss that much. But I mean, I guess you have an opportunity to get Kyrie Irving. You take it. It worked out for you. And it's just like I said, like you're expendable. There's no loyalty there at all.
Yeah, everybody's fucking expendable. Everybody's expendable.
There's
and again,
no loyalty there.
You done. This is now Steve Ballmer. When the season ends, and your season will end early. When the season ends, DJ's up for re-signing. He's gonna re-sign with you. What are you gonna promise him? A whole lot of money? I mean, you just promised Blake that you gave him a lot of money, and you hung his jersey in the rafters, and you traded him halfway through the season. I mean, why would I stay here? What do you have for me? Nigga, I could have went to Dallas 3 years ago when you niggas talked me out of going. Remember we was going to Dallas?
DeAndre, yeah.
Why did he not go to Dallas? They got him out of it. How did they really get him out of it?
Blake.
The motherfucking ginger nigga. The ginger Haitian. That's how they got him out of it. You see what I'm saying? That's the squad. That's the glue. So like you said, bro, it's no like niggas is like if you don't look at NBA franchises as plantations at this point in your life, I don't know what you're doing. Listen, you're the top buck, nigga. We're getting rid of you. I got another buck coming in. You done did all you can do here. Bye. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you this.
You said well, who?
They did that with Jerry Rice. They got T.O. T.O. started coming in, catching 20 catches a game.
Yeah. We don't need Joe. Yeah, your ass is done.
Next year goes to the fucking Super Bowl with the Raiders.
With the Raiders.
He did.
Hey, but lost. Lost to Tampa Bay.
He won. I don't think he got
that's true. That's true.
Not to mention, man, we heard about this Malcolm Butler situation.
What's the Malcolm Butler
Malcolm Butler with the Patriots, bro.
Oh, with the weed and the bitches?
He's coming to the Niners.
They said, is that what happened?
They're alleging that he was kicking it with a bunch of hoes, getting high the whole weekend.
Yep. And they didn't play him the whole entire game.
And he says he was with his family.
Somebody said that he got on special teams, but that was it. He didn't play no defense or nothing.
He alleges he was with his family all weekend and he made all his curfews. They're alleging that he didn't make no curfews and he was kicking with bitches. He was smoking weed all Super Bowl weekend.
So why ain't he fined with the league? That's a violation of the league.
They probably got a piss test him.
I mean, that should have been came out.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That would have been came out. This is where the bullshit comes in because you're going to sit up there and all of these people that have been smoking weed both in the NFL and in the NBA, all right, this would have been clear. This would have been out. He's high. He's pissed dirty. All of this. Come on, man.
But it's the Patriots, so they all got clean piss. Who pisses dirty on the Patriots?
Come on.
Nobody. Them niggas got HGH. They're good.
No sense, bro. That don't even begin to make no sense. And again, bro, they said after the fucking national anthem was when they told him.
You're not playing?
Bro, he's suited up, bro, ready to go. Stretched. He's ready to go, boy. He's good, brother Jake. He's not playing.
Bill Belichick is the devil at the bottom.
He is the damn devil from the Patriots, man. So
and he was talking about the type of contributions he gave to that squad for 4 seasons straight. But no, the franchise just doesn't care. It's like, so the fuck what? You did a good thing for us. Now it's done.
hey, we paid you.
We paid you. Fuck you.
Their defense got ate the fuck alive.
I'm just glad they lost. I didn't watch a play, but I'm glad they lost.
Man. Glad they lost. Only thing is just by other crackers, all right? Hey, they lost to a team that didn't fire a guy that said, "I'll fight every nigger in here."
Yeah. So it's like,
but now they're all glory to God team.
You said what?
I said now they're all glory to God team. Everybody that came up to speak was like, "Oh, thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ."
The Eagles.
The Eagles. Every day from the
where
is
Timothy Tebow? Oh, he's in the Mets organization. What am I thinking about? Where is Timothy Tebow?
Yeah.
You know who the Yankees just picked up? Russell Wilson. You look at the look on your face.
For baseball?
Russell Wilson is a minor league baseball player. Has been for years. He plays spring training every year for the Rangers. The Rangers traded him to the Yankees, so now he's in the Yankees organization.
Wow, that's hilarious.
So he'll play.
When he said Russell Wilson,
look for him in March.
Like Sierra's Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Sierra's Russell Wilson. The quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks is also a New York Yankee. But he said he ain't gonna go Bo or Dion. You know what I mean? And full time do it.
He should have.
I mean, he get cash.
He's 5'11". He needs to make that full switch and stop playing.
Yeah, he might. I don't.
It's longer.
I mean, and also he made the statement. Baseball is his first passion. Baseball is what got him into sports. Period. He's been playing baseball longer than football.
I would. Listen,
I got a Super Bowl ring. I'm done.
I think didn't he get MVP?
Hell no.
Yeah, well, he got close. I thought he got MVP that year.
No.
Oh, what, Super Bowl MVP?
I'm talking about season and Super Bowl.
No, I don't think so.
He definitely ain't no season MVP. So. Maybe Super Bowl MVP.
I don't think so.
No, because what's the dude? Malcolm Thomas got Super Bowl MVP that year.
Again, oh yeah.
So that I mean, at the end of the day, baseball. If you can get a max contract in baseball, which there is no max contract. What am I talking about? There's no salary cap in baseball. You can get as much money as they want to give you, and the Yankees is the richest organization.
That's the mistake that Bo Jackson made. His first love was baseball. He played baseball, then played football. Then what happened? Runs down the field, gets shit snapped.
On his own. Listen, on his own. Could have been playing with Kansas City and getting it
fine
and getting the max. And that's the thing. Like you said, it's a longer career. It's number one. They didn't deal with. There's one dome in the whole league left. Because that was the only thing that was really really fucking niggas' bodies up, was playing on the dome in the dome. There's only one turf now that's only in Tampa Bay. That's it. Every other stadium in baseball is real grass. You good. You don't gotta worry about niggas hitting you, bro. You see what I'm saying? Your baseball, them niggas played Ricky Henderson. That nigga was like, what, 46? Satchel Paige, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can play. And then he was with the Rangers, which the Rangers were the first ones to give A-Rod that deal, $252 million deal for 7 years, which was at the time the biggest deal in sports. Before I think what's the devil, the soccer, Beckham. They think man, you end up giving David Beckham some crazier shit than that. But you know, and then to go to the Yankees, who got the most money, you know what I'm saying? In Major League.
How much the Yankees were?
Man, the Yankees were probably
$2
billion.
They got Judge and boy that came from Miami.
Yeah, they getting everybody. What is his name? Giancarlo Stanton, which is
that's ridiculous.
They about to be stupid. I mean, but the Yankees do this, and the Yankees spend a lot of money every year.
And get that money back.
And then when they go get it back, look, Yankees will make their money in hat sales alone.
Easy.
Yankee hat is the most famous hat in the world. Period. But what I was gonna say, we'll see what happens, because I remember Yankees spending a lot of money and not doing shit a few times, which they have just like the Lakers when they had Gary, Carl, Shaq, and Kobe.
Most disappointing.
You know what I'm saying? That was the only year I was a Laker fan. All right, which I support the Lakers right now that they have Isaiah Thomas on, and of course we still praying for Lonzo. We gonna pray for that brother. He gonna be all right. Along with his father, along with his brothers. You know what I mean? But it's a lot. We live in a real fucked up time, man. We live in an entirely too fucked up time in the world. and we see it. It's a lot of bullshit going on. What you think about the Martin recap, Cap? Now that I got you.
I don't know, man.
Reboot, rather.
That's one of the things Tony Rock spoke about, man.
That is one of the things he spoke about, the Martin reboot. I don't want to see it.
He said what? Tony Rock said what? Shit, Nene still living across the hall at 50? He said she's Eartha Kitt now. Talking about Marcus. Dying.
Yeah, no, that was funny. That was funny.
I thought it was a good concept, man, and I started hearing motherfuckers talk about it. I don't know now, but I ain't gonna lie too, because even Martin's other shows that he wrote was pretty weak. I think he did like it wasn't All of Us. It was like Love That Girl or something like that with Kyla Pratt in it on TV One. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just leaving it up to let's see what it does. I hope it can keep the level of respect that we have for the old show.
I don't. Also, though, I don't know how official the Martin reboot is either. I don't know how official it is, because when I looked it up, it's not official. Like nobody's confirmed. No network has confirmed. Like, yeah, we're rebooting Martin. No publishing house, no production company has confirmed. It's just they kind of teased it, and then they played a game about it, like on an interview. So we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a good question. What is the plot of it going to be? Did he take the job in L.A.? You know what I mean? Where do they live now? Do they got kids? I mean, but we're in a time where they're doing a lot of reboots. They have Fuller House. Girl Meets World. You know what I mean? Who watches this stuff? I don't know, but they rebooted it. Yeah. I guess maybe they weren't really running out of ideas, so they just rebooting stuff and trying to hang on the legacies, I guess, and kind of capitalize on the capital of the legacy. But it's a lot else. Let me think here. Whatchamacallit? You seen it? Y'all ain't see Cross the Line last night with Tazariak?
I didn't watch it.
You ain't see it? Josh, you ain't see it?
I heard about the G-Man little.
You heard about G-Man. So G-Man was on there the whole episode. And so they G-Man begged for his diss song to get played, so they played it. Mind you, Tazariak was texting me earlier that he was going to be on there. So I tuned in.
Played what, Deacons?
Well, he played G-Man's. G-Man had his diss song played. Have you heard G-Man's diss song? We're gonna have to listen to it. So, but here, put your password in on. We're gonna have to listen to it. But so they played that, but it's got Deacons on the beginning of it, like a sample of it. When he calls on the weak feminine heard from Revenge of the Nerds, the brothers was cracking up. But what happens is they play it, and right after they play it, I call in. So it comes right on. So sorry, I was like, all right, we played your song. So now I got a special surprise for you, right? The man you did this song about has called in because Kazazan was like, all right, we're gonna do our bump it or dump it, right?
Right.
So I came out, I said, listen, I bumped that shit, man. I like the record, right? Right. So he starts going off into this huge thing, like, oh nigga, I'm within 5 minutes, I will prove who the devil is and that you are not a Hebrew Israelite. Blah blah. Come on my show. All this madness he's talking. I'm just like, listen, I just called to talk about the record. I don't know nothing about anything else you talking about. I like the record, but I need to play this for you. You need to hear this. He really tried it. I'm not interested in talking to the weak feminine herd from Revenge of the Nerds. It's called, what is it called? It's called like SICARI Coon. SICARI Coon diss track or something like that.
Something like that.
It's SICARI Coon.
Tazariak's like, why you got me on there?
Yeah, because he's on there. He's on there. Yeah, SICARI Coon diss rap. Let's take a listen.
G-Man act like he defending the word. Act like the black feminine heard from Revenge of the Nerds. And lyrically, I'm leaving him in the tomb, cause when he talk, it sound like he suck helium from balloons.
This dude got this corny ass Halloween intro. Look, Comfy, Pastor Dow, and Bubble Hot Black. What a lineup of 3. Look at these niggas, man.
Yeah, I'm doing the Michael goddamn.
Look how long this is. That was Danielle, I think. Yeah, this is Zariak.
Got a little Halloween thing.
Look at this intro, man.
Bro, this is the intro that long?
Yeah, bro. I mean, the nigga, I'm convinced it's 4 or 5 years of white man. Like, for sure, for sure.
Oh, very much so.
Here it is. Look at the white baby. Look at Issa. We got a lot of our good footage too. Look at me, Shamar, right here.
Demons in the house, and it's about that time to beat down SICARI like they committed a crime. They sound real sick and they look a little fruity. They won't shut up about wanting my booty. I'm a premier punk and you're a full cat slave.
First of all, I ain't listen. Listen, bro. Listen, that's LaRon.
No, it's not LaRon. This is G-Man. Not G Consciousness. This is
Oh,
G-Man. You know who G-Man is, right?
No.
It's this bald baby face, weird.
Okay.
No pussy getting
right. Okay. Yeah.
That's
No.
it.
That was. Man.
He said he's a free man,
You want to go there?
and we're vocab slaves.
It's 146.
That's racial. What?
When Jesus returns, you better hope you're safe. If you're gonna be jerks, they'll throw you in a cell. According to Romans 6, that means you're going to hell. Disobey the Lord, you're Satan's goon. You broke this carrots, you triple coon. So stop looking down, I'm not gonna beat you up. But I'll find those doctrines and bust a dry nut. Think you like hot.
What he said? I'm done. Listen, sorry I played this shit on.
Bro, you don't understand, bro. It was of course on the thing, you know, it's just him and Contazar, but all the brothers that was in the back came and gathered around to see the visuals that was on the screen, bro. Oh my God, it was nothing but absolute. If you look on the video, you can see it on ISUBK radio. This shit is crazy.
I'll take that apocrypha and slap you on the face.
What's the apocrypha?
Eat this pork bacon, black Jew of the synagogue of Satan.
Look, they got us Photoshop hugging a rotund white women, bro. This is insanity.
That's sick.
What is wrong with this nigga, bro? He's got a cat. His cat. Any nigga with a single man with a cat is gonna get. That's the only pussy he can get.
And I'll make it disappear. I'll beat you so bad they drown you in your tears. I'm a real man, B. I'm a sucker MC. You don't know the scripture, so I'll teach you for free. The gospel is true, and SICARI a liar. Stop twisting the Bible, it's like playing with fire. But before you come to battle with your false evil hope, go take a shower, try using some soap. It sounds real dumb and your doctrines are twisted. After this battle, I forget you existed. You're hell-bound deep and you sound like a dope. Don't make me come to Cali, cause I ain't no joke. So back off SICARI, we know you can't fight.
So look, this nigga said, he said he come to Cali, he know he ain't no joke. So when I called in on the show, he's like, to debate me, I'll fly to California. I said, okay, I'm available every Saturday. Then he says, come on, man, I'm in Jersey. Wait a minute, nigga, you said on your song, and then you said to me directly you would fly out here because you want to debate us so bad. But now I got to come on your whole ass show? That'll never happen, buddy. Again, he referred to vocab as our owners twice. Is it Christian to own? All right, I'm not. All right, very Christian actually.
A victorious loser. Even your reflection knows you're the loser.
God, even your reflection knows you're the loser. This is This is incredible.
I need to see this cross the line, man. That is gonna be hilarious.
Bust a dry.
Bro.
Wow.
He couldn't have said that, man.
You said he couldn't have said
He
that?
couldn't have said that.
No, I know. And that's how I felt too. Like every time I hear it, I just like overlook it because I'm like, nah, he didn't just say bust a dry nut. There's no way he said bust a dry nut, right? No, he said it just like he said motherfuckers want his booty. Yes.
He said the booty thing too?
Yes, he said all of that shit.
Nah,
no bullshit, bro. No play. He said it. Where's the pumping? He said it. Come on, Kiwi. What's going on?
I heard Kiwi since 8th grade. Come on,
Kiwi. Can't do that. What is wrong with this shit? We might not be able to do it, but that's it. Let's wrap up and give all praise Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna wrap this thing up.